Got it this week.
Now we're ready.
All right. City of Shreveport Environmental Court is now in session. Hearing Officer Sarah Giglio is presiding. Please silence all cell phones. You may be seated. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. All right, good morning. Like Attorney Yeldell said, my name is Sarah Giglio. I'm a local attorney. I've been appointed by the mayor and confirmed by City Council to serve as your hearing officer in environmental court. Like he said, if you will silence your cell phones, if you need to take a call, I don't mind. Just do it out in the hallway so I can still hear what's going on up here. Also, when you get up to the microphone, property standards will speak into the microphone, and then you will have an opportunity. Make sure you're close to that microphone because it may not seem like I'm too far away, but I actually am kind of far away to hear that. So make sure you speak up nice and loud. As y'all can tell, we have a lot of people today. We have what I would call an extraordinarily large docket. So I'm going to do my very best to be efficient and get y'all in and out of here as quick as possible, but also give each case the time and attention that it deserves. So with that said, we will go ahead and get started. First case on our docket is number 12504-174 PSD at 8500 Panatella Lane. If you're the homeowner, go ahead and come forward. And Attorney Yeldell will swear everyone in.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear the testimony you're about to provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
All right, we'll start with property standards.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I am filling in for Inspector Jeffrey DeBro. My name is Aisha Blunt. I am presenting case for 8500 Panatella? Panatella, with the violation number 2504174 PSD. I was informed by the inspector that only thing he needs to do is just finish the fascia boarding. So I'm just recommending 30 days, but I'll let you guys speak with the owner.
All right, sir, can you step up and give me your name?
David Laurie.
Okay. And tell me, is what she said correct?
I was hoping for 60 days. We're planning to do, the lady staying at the house planning to do it this weekend, but it's with her father, but like to do some extra time, but yes. Could I get 60 days?
You think it's going to be done this weekend?
I'm not sure.
Or is that the expectation?
Yeah.
All right, let's let's set it for 30 days. Hopefully it'll be done by then. If you need more time, just show us the progress you've made. I think,
Okay. And we have made progress
okay,
already.
yeah, I can see that. So we'll reset you for September, which is going to be September 11th.
Okay.
Yeah, we're in August now. September 11th. And it'll be a different hearing officer, but my notes will be in here. So, so just bring your updates and we'll get it handled then.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay? Thank you so much. All right, then the next matter we'll call up is 5 and 6 on our docket, 2402197 PSG and 2502100 CAB, both at 3027 Lindholm Street.
Do you swear the testimony you're about to provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Good morning, Your Honor.
All right,
Okay, this will be for violation number 2502100 CAB and 2402197 PSG. For the cleanup, as you can see, he has started the process of getting the property cleaned up. That's from the pile in the front yard that he's cleaned up from around the property itself. He still has stuff in the backyard that needs to be cleaned up. He did clean the fence row and everything. So at this time, I'm gonna let him speak on, what's the status on the time that he's gonna need to get the rest of the property cleaned up.
okay, can you also speak to the CAB
Oh,
before?
I'm sorry. The
That's okay.
CAB has been removed from the property, so I'm gonna close that one out.
Okay, so we'll show the CAB, which is the vehicle, we'll show that one closed out. I assume you're okay with that.
Excuse me, could you say it again?
We'll show the CAB matter, which is the inoperable vehicle. We'll show that closed out because that's been removed. Are you okay with that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Now tell me what's going on with the cleanup.
Yeah, we had a guy in, we just got him out, that was on, Tuesday. And so we're in the process of finishing the cleanup and, we need just a little bit more time to get the rest of this stuff cleaned up and get it out of there. So, I'm 30 days maybe.
Okay.
And we should have it out before the end. But like I
Okay.
say, we just got him out, we just got the guy out, he just trashed the place, threw stuff everywhere. And so we're just in the process now. And I mean, we took, see what's in the yard, we got everything out of the house, so we just need to get this yard, finish it up. And the guys I had out there, it was so hot, they just couldn't go any further. So
Okay. And I did note last time you were here that you had an eviction scheduled. My research indicates that you did not show up for the eviction proceeding.
Well, what
Is that-
happened, I got tangled up on date and time.
Okay.
I live in Texas, and
Okay.
they got threw off on the time, and but we rescheduled it,
Okay.
and I came back, showed up and everything, so we got him evicted and
Okay.
everything out.
All right, perfect. I wanted to know the status of the eviction. Okay. If I do see that you're making progress, and I do remember the fact that there was a squatter or tenant issue, and I do see that progress is being made. So I will give you the requested 30 days to try to finish getting that cleaned up. So we will reset you for September 11th as well.
Thank you. Yeah,
Okay.
we should have all of it out.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Thank you, ma'am.
Next is number 7 on our docket, 250432 PSG at 844 Pullman Road.
Do you swear the testimony you're about to provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right, perfect. Go ahead.
Inspector Jones for Pullman Road, 844 Pullman Road. Violation number 250432 PSG. Okay, as of yesterday, he still had personality items. Yeah, he still had personality items stored under the carport, and the overgrowth in the front around the structure, and the stuff he has next to the road.
Okay. All right, sir, step up and give me your name. Yeah, just share that microphone. You can come up to the big one.
Yes, my name's Stephen Murray.
All right.
I live at 844 Pullman Road.
Okay.
I've been having an ongoing problem with this property. About 2.5 years ago, a very large storm came through and it knocked down 6 oak trees. And the oak trees fell, one of them fell on my neighbor's house that lived on the right. And so I've been in the process of using my chainsaw to cut up a very large amount of wood and bring wood and debris products to the street all year long, trying to get this cleaned up. That right there is there's a table that I had that was in the back. There was just some debris and stuff that's what was on the front of the road for today for them to take away. But every week I've been just cutting up wood and bringing stuff, and it's just been an ongoing process. The shrubbery in the front of my house, I have some azaleas that I'm trying to let grow, and then I'm going to cut them all the same length. But for now, they're just kind of growing, mostly because of the dry weather we're having and all that. But I do keep my yard manicured. One of the citations was that I wasn't keeping my yard mowed, and that's just simply not the case. I do have a lot of things underneath the carport because I do some welding under my carport, and I have some grill equipment and some other stuff that I use to kind of like an outdoor kitchen. So I have a lot of things parked underneath my carport to keep it out of the weather. But at one time I had a large amount of debris underneath my carport, and I've cleaned a lot of that out to the point where I was able to park my car. So I'm continuing to work on the property. I just need more time. I'm 63 years old and doing it myself. And what you guys are seeing here is just the front of the property. The rear of the property is really a large amount of problem because there was, if you go walk the perimeter of the outside, I've cut back a lot of shrubbery, but on both sides and in the rear of my property, there's this huge canopy of overgrowth, undergrowth that's just growing on the top of everything. And I've cleared as much of that as I could. I also brought some pictures of the tree that I had fallen and the debris that I've been cleaning up, mostly in the back.
All right. If you'll hand
Okay.
this to, yeah, you can hand this over here and I'll look at them.
Yeah. So you're just seeing part of it, but most of the real damage is in the back where I've been back there cleaning and whatnot. Some of that grill equipment that I have underneath my carport, I'm in the process of moving that to the rear of the house to make it look nicer. But I'm kind of doing the best I can with everything. But I've been working on it every week. If you drive by every week, you'll see a pile of debris that I've been cleaning back there. It's been a constant. This house was some kind of rent house before I moved into it, and it has just a lot of overgrowth.
Okay. I've reviewed the photos that you provided and I'm going to hand them back to you just so I don't have your only copy.
There was also an old car that I had that removed also. So all the vehicles that parked in my yard are all working vehicles and whatnot.
Yes, you are not written up for any inoperable vehicles that I
Okay.
can see.
Okay.
Okay. I'm not sure that everything out, I mean, I'm no arborist, but I'm not sure that everything out front is an azalea. I'm looking at some stuff that does not look like azaleas. Let me ask property standards, what is it specifically that you need him to do to get this up to par?
As far as the front, the overgrowth, and, well, the obnoxious overgrowth, and the personality items under the carport and in the driveway area.
Okay.
Because you removed an inoperable vehicle that was.
Yeah, I sure did.
Okay. So what you're saying is you need him to trim back that growth at the front of the house. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And the items under his carport, store them neatly? I mean, you can have some things under your carport. I mean,
Well, you can have some, like the barbecue grills, of course, but as far as everything else, it's considered a personality item that's stored outside as far as the ordinance. So it'd have to be put inside of a storage building.
I can do that. So most of my issues are just the front. Right, got you. Okay, I'll take care of that.
You went to the wood line.
Yes, I went all around back, yeah, because I didn't know what all, you know. Right, yeah.
all right, whoever's got the commentary can take it out to the hall, please. Perfect.
George Deuce, my name. Just hold it when I get back. I gotta go round the corner down the police department. Put it in another guy. I'll be back.
All right. All right. I'm going to do this. I'm going to give you 60 days to try to get that shrubbery taken down or trimmed back. You don't have to pull out the plants, but trimmed back to where it's not overgrown. And then also get with your inspector to see if you can get that stuff under your carport in a manner that he is okay with. If not, come back to me and I'll decide whether it's okay or not.
Okay,
Okay? Does that sound good?
sounds good.
All right, so we're going to bring you back in 60 days, so that'd be October 16th, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Next up is 10 and 11 on the docket, 2312636 PSD and 2505272 CAB at 117 Carrollton Avenue.
Do you swear the testimony you're about to provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right. We'll start with property standards and then go to you, sir.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I am Inspector Lisa Hayes. Oh, you need to be sworn in too?
Oh, yeah.
Do you swear the testimony you're about to provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Okay. All right. We'll start with Inspector Hayes, and then I'll get to both of y'all.
I'm Inspector Lisa Hayes, presenting case number 2505272 CAB 117 Carrollton Avenue and 2312636 PSD 117 Carrollton Avenue. Let's start with the CAB first. It's in the enclosed garage, so we closed it out.
Perfect.
It's inside of enclosed structure.
All right. We will show the CAB closed.
Okay. The PSD, this was written up back in '23 and has been sitting for the longest. The property is now considered to be a hazard, and I would like to actually proceed with demo on this structure.
Okay. All right. Is one of y'all the homeowner?
Well, I just
Step up to the microphone if you can.
purchased it. I just purchased it in June of '24 with the taxes. So I paid the taxes on it, and then they said I had like 1%. So I didn't know when I got the house that all these things were wrong with it. So as I know of, when you purchase a home for the taxes or whatever, you have to have like 3 years that they say before you can go in and do anything to the property. So I don't know for sure what is the whole semantics behind, like what can you do before your time period.
Okay. Did you see the house before you purchased it?
No, I didn't.
Okay. All right. I can't give you legal advice, so
Yeah.
I can't. I can't answer those questions. All right. So, sir, let me have you step up and tell me what you want to tell me about this. Tell me who you are to the property and what you want to tell me.
Paul Jarzabek, and I live across the street.
Okay.
And the only thing I'm really worried about is this place has abandoned structure all over it, and it's a hazard.
Okay.
It's just an invitation to homeless or other people. We're coming up on winter, and that's where they start looking for places like this. This has been uninhabited for a very long time. The gentleman that owned it did not even live there, but he died.
Okay.
But the thing is, it hasn't had anybody taking care of it since 2003 when he died. Now, if I
2003?
understand it right, she's mowed the yard and stuff,
Right.
Well, not she, but I mean, whoever.
Right.
But the owner, but it still looks abandoned. You can look at the pictures. The awning is falling apart. The roof, it's already been condemned from what I understand. The only thing I want to express is many people in the neighborhood have mentioned that this is just a hazard waiting to happen.
Yeah. Okay. Does anybody else have anything they need to add? Oh, okay. Come up, sir. Let me get you sworn in, and then you can speak. While we're swearing him in, is there anybody else who's here for 117 Carrollton? Okay.
You swear the testimony you're about to provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I did.
All right. Go ahead, sir. Tell me
Yes,
who
ma'am.
you
The
are.
information that I have, the house has been vacant for at least 2 years that I know of, since Joe died. I live right across the street as well.
Okay.
I'm a retired police officer from Shreveport, and I've run several people out of that back there that was the shed back in the back that was squatting back there. I shouldn't have to do that to that building. That building's about ready to fall down flat. It's made out of asbestos. It's a hazard for the kids in the neighborhood. There's asbestos probably flying all over the place in that building. I'm just suggesting it be tore down. It's making my home value go down. I purchased my home was paid for. I did 20 years at Shreveport Police Department to pay for that house, and here I am having to look across the street and look at this piece of junk. I'm just asking and request to have it tore down, ma'am.
Okay.
It's a safety hazard for the kids in the neighborhood and a safety hazard for all the adults.
Okay. All right. And sir, give me your name just so I can make a record that you were here.
Barry Beck.
Barry Beck. Okay, perfect. And ma'am, I don't think I got your name either. Can you say it?
It's Takina Murray.
Okay. All right. Okay. Does anybody else have anything they'd like to add before I decide? Okay. I will note that the original inspection in this matter occurred on December 26th of 2023 with multiple subsequent inspections. The appeal form was dated May 19th of 2025, and the house was purchased over a year ago, apparently sight unseen. I do have to agree with property standards and the neighbors. I do find this to be blighted. I do find it to be abandoned. I do find it to be a hazard. And it has been that for too long. I just can't let it continue to sit. So I am going to go ahead and enter a judgment to order that demoed, considering how the structure is right now. So I'm going to go ahead and enter a judgment that'll get signed in the next few days. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right, next matter we'll call up is number 14, 250265 PSG at 1401 Odin, number 14. Oh, yeah. Oh, is that my friend that went outside? No, here she is. All right, good morning.
Hey, Your Honor. I'm Inspector Lisa Hayes.
Hang on, she's going to get
Oh,
the
I'm
horn.
sorry. Go ahead.
You swear the testimony you're about to provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do. All right.
Inspector Lisa Hayes presenting case number 250265 PSG 1401 Odin Street. She cleared away the excess stuff she had there, and all that's there is just her plants. I closed it out.
Perfect. All right, ma'am, tell me your name so I can make a note that you were here.
Nautical Woodford.
Perfect. And I assume you have no problem with us closing this out? Okay. All right, we are going to show it closed. Thank you so much for getting all of that done. All right, next matter on the docket is number 18, 2503273 PSG at 1946 Perrin Street.
Do you swear the testimony you're about to provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
All right, good morning, Inspector Ray.
Yes, good morning. Inspector Ray for case number 2503273 PSG. Property has been abated, so at this time I recommend that the violation be closed.
All right, ma'am, can you just tell me your name so I can make a record that you were here?
Brenda Gibson.
Perfect. And I assume you're okay with us closing this and you don't have to come see us anymore.
I am.
All right, we will show this matter closed. Thank you. I can see so much improvement on those photos, so I appreciate you doing all that work.
Thank you.
Have a good one. All right, next matter we'll call is our two matters, 20 and 21, 2502294 PSD and 2502156 PSG at 4027 Mayfield Street.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear the testimony you're about to provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm Inspector Lisa Hayes presenting case number 250294 PSD 4027 Mayfield and 2502156 PSG 4027 Mayfield. The owner, you can see some progress. The supervisor went out and inspected the property, and he has some fascia boards that needs to still be replaced, and the soffit still needs to be repaired. He has also not completed the yard in the back. He still needs to clean it with the high grass, cut the high grass, and clean the fence row.
Okay.
So if he's starting to work on it and working on it, I don't mind us giving him at least 30 days to make some more progress on the property.
Okay, how's the roof? Last time we were here, I had a note that the roof needed to be fixed.
Brand new.
Perfect.
it's-
It looks brand new, so, okay, great. So, you're Mr. Leonard, right?
Huey Leonard.
Okay. All right, tell me what all you've done.
Had the roof done, and I've been working in the backyard trying to clean off that.
Okay.
Well, I got most of that stuff out of there. And right now, just the yard just need cutting.
Okay.
And some of the fence line still got a few vines on it.
All right. I will note that you were here previously in July and had explained what all you had going on. And the specific instructions I gave you were that you needed to have a new roof, and you've done that. And so I think we are moving in the right direction on this. I'm comfortable. I'm going to go ahead and give 60 days on this. We'll move it to October 16th to give you a little additional time to kind of get the rest of that cleaned up. I would think we'll be getting close to it, having it wrapped up by October 16th if you keep doing what you're supposed to be doing. So we will come back on October 16th, okay? Just keep doing everything that Property Standards is asking you to do.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
Thank you.
We'll see you back then. All right, next matter we'll call up is number 25 on our docket, 240161 PSD at 3275 Marjorie Street.
You swear the testimony you're about to provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, good morning.
Good morning. LaWanda Williams for 24016 PSD 3275 Marjorie. There has been no structure improvement, so I think she's supposed to get some estimates.
Okay.
So I would let her talk and see what kind of estimates she's had.
All right, ma'am, step up and give me your name.
Denise Glover Jones.
All
I
right,
have a
Ms.
signed
Jones.
contract for demolition.
Oh, perfect. Can I see it?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And I'll give it right back to you. Just hand it to him. Yeah.
My son just have to relocate, but I have a signed contract for demolition. And he's looking for storage for his belongings.
Okay, perfect. I will just note for the record that I'm looking at a demolition contract between Ms. Jones and Simpton and Jones Development Company for a demo of the property at 3275 Marjorie Street. The date for commencement of that is September 17th of 25, and the date for completion is going to be September 25th of 25. So I've seen that. I'm going to hand that back to you. I am going to put it on the October docket just to make sure that it gets done, but if it's demoed by then, just contact your property inspector and we'll take it off, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we'll reset you technically for October 16th, but if the demo's done, you don't need to come back.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for getting that done. All right, the next matter we'll call up is 26 on our docket, 250138 PSD at 4005 St. Vincent Avenue.
Do you swear the testimony you're about to provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
All right, good morning. We'll start with Inspector Graham.
Good morning, Inspector Graham, for 4005 St. Vincent Avenue, violation number 250138 PSD. This is a brick structure with brick veneer that has extensive fire damage at the rear, smoke and water damage throughout. The property was written up in January of this year, January 31st. It did make it almost to the point of demolition, and at some point, the owners contacted me, and they were allowed to file an appeal and said they wanted to save the structure. So I will allow them to state what their intentions are and a possible time frame.
Okay, and these photos I'm looking at are from this week, yesterday?
Yes, ma'am. Those photos from yesterday, nothing has been done since the initial write-up.
Okay, all right.
No work has been done.
Okay. All right, both of y'all, I guess, step up and give me your name so I know.
I'm sorry. Hello.
That's okay.
I'm Natasha Kelly. And this is my brother.
Demetri Dawson.
Perfect. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, our plan is to restructure the home. He stated he took the pictures on yesterday. We have no clue of whose vehicle that is. We live in Texas, so we don't come home often.
Okay.
But we are planning to restructure the home.
Okay. Have you contracted with anybody?
That's something that we're currently working on at this moment, because we didn't receive any of the citations because, like I stated, we don't live here. And then when I did contact him, I was letting him know that we were in the process of getting a contractor to come out to look at the property.
Right, but your appeal form was dated back in May, so that's 3 months ago.
Yes.
So what have you done in the last 3 months?
For the last 3 months, we've been trying to make it happen. We don't get the mail that come to the home. So now that we got understanding what's going on, we planning to rebuild.
But you knew what was going on back in May when you filed your appeal form, because you were appealing what was going on. So I'm confused.
Back in May is the first time we were aware of the letter of what
Okay.
the situation.
Okay. So
So-
between May and now, what have you done? Like, what steps have you taken to try to get this fixed?
Got contractors in order to do the outside and clean up around the house.
Who are the contractors?
Right now we got this company that few guys that I know. They're gonna clean up for me. That's down here in the city because I'm not down here in the city, so I got a couple guys that gonna go through and clean the house up for me.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else, Inspector Graham, that you want to add? I'm just giving everybody their.
But at this point, the structure's open. It has extensive fire and water and smoke damage. As he stated, the care premises in need of being cleaned up. There's several large dead pine trees on the rear property that continues to fall and drop limbs on the structure and in the rear yard. So it's a considerable amount of work that needs to be done, and it kind of needs to be done hastily, because the longer we wait, the worse it's going to get.
Right. Okay. And Mr. Dawson or Ms. Kelly, do y'all have anything else y'all want to add before I rule? Anything else? Are y'all good? Okay. All right. I will note that the original inspection in this matter occurred January 31st, 2025. There may have been some issues as far as notice at that time, but notice was at least received by May of this year. The appeal form was dated May 26th of 2025. It is now August 14th, which is almost 3 months. Since then, nothing appears to have been done. There's no, I have no proof of, meeting with contractors, signing a contractor. I don't, telling me that 3 guys are going to help. That's not really, that doesn't give me what I need to prevent from demoing the structure. So I am going to go ahead and order this structure demoed, and I will enter a judgment. It'll be signed in the next couple of days, okay?
What does that mean?
It means I'm ordering the demolition of the structure.
To tear it down?
Yes. Instructions for appeal will be in that judgment, though, if you want to take that route.
We can't rebuild it. Once they knock it down, we can't rebuild.
Oh, you can rebuild. Yeah, it's not. I'm not taking away your property. But we're taking down the structure. The structure will be demolished.
So they're gonna knock down the brick house, basically.
Yes, because of the significant fire damage and the fact that it's been sitting there and nothing's been done.
Okay, then, so we can't get no 30-day, no 60-day, no nothing?
Well, I mean, you've had since you filed your appeal form, which has been 3 months.
I just got hip to the appeal, man. That's why I'm asking.
I'm sorry.
I just got hip to the appeal. I ain't know nothing about the appeal. So I just got hip to it. So I'm trying to figure out, can I get 30 days to 60?
No, sir. No, we've got, my judgment's going to be final. Like I said, the instructions for appeal will be in there, and if you want to appeal it to the first JDC, you're more than welcome to. Okay? I appreciate y'all being here today. All right, next matter we're going to call up is 27-2503-155 PSD at 9209 Savannah Drive. Mm-hmm.
I'm standing there for Evan Smith because I'm buying that property. I don't replace all that stuff like that.
Yeah, I can stop that. Just get sworn in.
Oh, okay.
You swear the testimony you're about to provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
All right, Inspector Graham, let's start with you.
Inspector Graham, will inspect the record for 9209 Savannah Drive, violation number 2503155 PSD. This structure was written up as a rehab only. We received a call from a former tenant who was having problems with the former landlord or the owner with making repairs, and that's how this particular structure was
Okay.
put in the system. As of yesterday, some soffit and fascia boards have been replaced. Some exterior wood siding has been replaced. It appears that some of the interior flooring has been replaced. I took those photos through the window, but there's still some open soffit areas that need to be replaced on the rear, which is right above that part right there. That needs to be replaced. But it's not a demo candidate, but it just needs to continue the repairs so that we can just put it out of the system and monitor him completing them.
Okay, perfect. And sir, can you step up and give me your name?
Yes, ma'am. My name is James Young.
Okay, and are you the owner?
Now I am. I'm purchasing that
Okay, you're in the process of purchasing it?
Yeah.
Okay, are you the one that's been fixing it up?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, so since we are seeing progress being made and the structure, like says, it's not I agree with you, Inspector Graham. I don't think it's a demo candidate based on what I'm looking at. So let's set it out 60 days and see how much more progress we make and kind of keep track.
Hopefully be sold by then.
Say again?
Hopefully be sold by then.
Be somebody else's problem. Okay, so we will reset it for October 16th. Just keep making the progress that you're making, so, okay? All right, thank you so much. All right, next up are going to be 29 and 30 on our docket, which is 2505286 CAB and 2505287 CAB at 9415 Francois Drive.
You swear the testimony you're about to provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
All right, Inspector Graham, give me an update.
Yes, ma'am. As of yesterday, these two vehicles were still on the property, pretty much in the same condition as when they were stickered first. The address is 9415 Francis Drive. First violation is 2505286 CAB, which is a yellow GMC truck. Second violation is 2505287, which is a Nissan Murano parked under the carport. This was a call-in complaint. Went out, followed up on it, and this vehicle was stickered. Owner was notified. He filed an appeal, noting that the keys were inside of a vehicle that had been stolen and unable to move them because of that fact. And we'll let him go from there.
All right, sir, step up and give me your name, please.
My name is Clinton Henderson.
Okay, give me an update.
So I got one car keyed, so I'm working on getting the truck keyed out. Currently, I'm living in New Orleans, going to school,
Okay.
welding. So it takes me one day to get down here to a
Right.
month. So I got the Nissan keyed, and so now I got to get the truck keyed. They're both operative vehicles, but the keys were in the car when they got stolen, and I never got the keys back from the car when it was returned.
You're saying they are both operable?
Yes, ma'am. I just got to get keys made for the ignitions.
Okay, but you've got the key for the Nissan?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you fixed the tire on that Nissan?
It's just a slow leak. That's all. There's nothing wrong with it.
Have you, okay,
Aired it up? Yes, it's aired up right now.
Okay.
I can drive it up here if you want me to.
that's okay. Yeah, and I see, yeah, I can see some photos where it looks more aired up. Okay.
Yeah, both of them.
The Nissan Star?
Yeah.
Can you shoot me a video of it running?
Yeah.
Perfect. So that's what I was
That vehicle running. When you get the key to the other one, start it up, shoot me a video of that one running, and we'll go from there. I mean, I don't want to step on.
No, that's, I was gonna say, we just need to let you see that it's running. You're fine. How long do you think it's gonna take you to get the key for the yellow truck?
Give me about another 30. I think I can get it for another 30.
30 days? Okay. So what we're going to do is, like Inspector Graham suggested, if you'll send him a video or some type of proof that that the Nissan's running, I would anticipate he's going to want to close that one out. And then and then get the key in the next 30 days on that yellow truck. If it appears that you're not going to be able to get the original key back, you may have to go get a new one made.
They're going to change the whole ignition out, so that's kind of a pricey job. So that's why it takes so long.
Okay. Are you in the process of doing that now? Yeah. Okay. And we think that can be done in 30 days? Yeah. Okay. All right. So we're going to reset both of those for September 11th in the hopes that both of those cars are running and we can close this out.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. September 11th. We'll see you back here.
Thank you.
Thank you for making the trip. Next up on our docket is number 32, 250297 CAB at 8782 South Emerald Loop.
You swear the testimony you're about to provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Okay, Your Honor, I'm Inspector Lisa Hayes presenting case number 250297 CAB 8782 South Emerald Loop. The supervisor went out and inspected this himself, and the vehicle is in the same condition that it was in before, and he suggested we proceed with towing. I'm not exactly sure what the owners have to say, but I'll let them speak.
All right. If y'all will come forward and give me your names.
Paulette Carter. Tiny Thomas.
What was the second one? I'm sorry.
Tiny Thomas.
Okay. All right. What's going on here with this car?
Okay, so I had a guy, my godbrother's been working on it, but he can't get the hood up on it so that we could put another battery in it. And I've had a couple of people come out and try to get the hood up. So my godbrother called his brother to see if he would come here and get the hood up, but he drives truck. He works out of town, but he said in a week he would be back in Shreveport and he would work on getting the hood up.
Okay. And when did you call him?
I talked to him a week ago and his brother, and he said he would be here and he would work on getting the hood up. I've ordered tires for the truck.
Okay. Did you bring a receipt for those?
I didn't.
Okay. All right, Ms. Thomas, is there anything you need to add? Is there anything you need to add, ma'am?
No, but we're just still working on it to get it running and everything. We did have a vendor come out and do the keys for the truck, so.
All right, anything else from property standards?
Not really. I mean, this was a address that we had the house worked on to, and they did what they were supposed to do to the house, but the car is just still sitting in the same position. So I don't know what else to actually do about that.
All right. I'm going to give 30 days. I'm not going to give any more than 30 days. 30 days, it needs to be moved, fixed, whatever you got to do. I don't like to have a CAB pending for 6 months. That's too long, just an inoperable vehicle case. So I do believe y'all have been making efforts, but 30 days is going to be it. And if it's not fixed next time, I would be inclined to issue a fine. So 30 days. All right, so we'll bring you back on September 11th. Okay? Thank y'all so much. Next case we'll call is number 39 and 40 on our docket, 240426 PSD and 24042524 PSG at 3205 Frederick Street. Who was that?
You swear the testimony you're about to provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do. I'm Inspector Davis over 2404 269 PSD 2404 524 PSG 3205 Frederick. I will say this place is demo candidate, has busted windows, questionable roof integrity, a lot of rotting wood around the structure, window frame, siding, and damages to the, damage to the window. But anyway, the structure does appear to be demo candidate, and I do recommend that we move forward with having, I do recommend that we have it demolished. Oh, also, you can see from the interior, there are holes in the ceiling, and there is, the previous picture, there is damages to the walls where there's exposure to the interior as well. Since I put the violation in, there hasn't really been any attempt for rehabbing or cleaning the property as well. They do have down branches around the structure. There is overgrowth on the fencing that does need to be addressed. And I do recommend that we get the property cleaned up. I did have contact with, I believe, the owner that's in Houston. She did say that she was going to try to have somebody come out to speak on her behalf. So we'll see what he has to say as far as he'll address it.
My name is Clint Chitman.
Okay.
And Susan Anderson in Houston was handling that, and she made, we talked to Mrs. Washington on last week to just totally demolish the property.
Say that again.
We talked to Mrs. Washington on last week to just totally demolish the property and send us the bill.
Okay, perfect. So by agreement, then, we will go ahead and enter a judgment to demo it, and we will be cost conscious, of course, but we will send y'all the bill once it's demoed.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, next up is 41 on our docket, 2504371 PSG at 3320 Judson Street.
You swear the testimony you're about to provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? I do.
All right.
I am Inspector Davis over 2504371 PSG 3320 Judson. We have a lot of overgrowth around the fencing, around the structure, throughout the property. There is a lot of scattered debris that is needing to be picked up and removed. Other than that, yeah, we do need to go ahead and get this addressed, and we'll see what the citizens have to say.
Has any change happened since the?
Say again?
Has there been any change or improvement since the original write-up? Has there been any change or improvement since the original write-up?
No.
Okay. All right. All right.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm Reed Barb. I am the owner of My Property Manager. We're the property management company for this the property in question. This is a very, very unique situation. I would emphasize that with a note that we manage 800 units, 800 properties in Shreveport Bossier for the last 5 years, and the first time we've ever been here.
Okay.
Shows how unique the situation is. So we have a tenant. She's been there a very long time. She's on Section 8. She's about 80 years old. A lot of this falls back on her as the tenant. She, at one point, we got notice of this. We gave her a notification. This 80-year-old woman was out in the heat with a machete trying to cut it back, and that's not. It's not a good thing. Section 8 has cut her off from payments because it's become a hoarder situation. So we had to involve DCFS because of that. And so to some degree, at least in the short term, it's become worse as her and her daughter move things out of the house to allow her, because right now she didn't have egress out of the house, which is a major issue. So they've begun moving things out of the house. It's in the yard as they send it to the trash dump. And so for that part of it, we're going to request a 60-day extension as we continue to work on that. As a backstop to make sure that happens, we did file eviction on the tenant. with a court date. If this is not done by that court date, we will have to move forward, which we, of course, do not want to do.
Okay.
I did bring evidence of that as well.
Okay.
Additionally, we did have the fence rows cut back. This was time-stamped and taken before that was done. I brought time-stamped photos of that as well.
Okay.
So we've made progress that we paid out of pocket for that we're not even going to request reimbursement from. Part of the vegetation that was cited, I've also brought copies of property lines. I don't believe that some of that is on our property, based off how the property lines run. So based off of those three factors, we're going to request a 60-day extension to allow us to continue to work with the tenant, get that taken care of, and then our next step after we get Section 8 settled, the court case settled, will then be work on the outside of the property.
Okay.
If you'd like any of that evidence, I've brought it all here.
Yes, I would like to see all that. And then, do you know where the DCFS case is at? Like, is there another court date?
I don't know where that's at.
Okay.
Do you want my power of attorney for this property as well?
No, that's okay.
Okay. I don't know. I spoke with someone up there who was a social worker. We only actually, part of the problem too was we only actually got in contact with the daughter because she had previously said, I don't have anybody that can help me. Well, her daughter came forth 3 weeks ago and became aware of all this, and that's what really lit a fire under it.
Okay.
And you'll also see in this picture where we cut the hedgerows back to the right of the property on the east side of the property.
Okay.
You can see here where we cut back the fence line.
All right.
The bottom picture, I talked with Streets and Drainage this morning. They still have an open work order because that falls on them as that's the sidewalk.
Mhm.
So Streets and Drainage, I talked to one of the assistant supervisors. They're going to cut it back off the sidewalk, and then when they do that, we're going to continue cutting it back from there.
Okay.
Next, I'll include the 3 pictures of the property lines that show that some of what was we were cited for, it's not our property,
yours.
it's on a neighboring property. And then lastly, I do have a copy of the eviction case and the
Yes.
Section 8 inspection if you'd like to see all that.
Yes, please. All right, and then while that's being brought up here, can you step back so I can, ma'am,
Absolutely, Your Honor.
tell me what, who you are to the property?
And I don't have too much to say. I'm just here. My name is Brandy Faulting, and I am the lender for this property with
Okay.
Red River Federal Credit Union, and we were obviously cited as well.
Okay.
So that is why I'm here. So I have been talking to my borrower, which is who he represents, 5C's Properties. He is out of state. This came, I guess, back in April. We were on top of it then. He was getting it done. He was working on another house and this one in Shreveport, and then I've gotten this. So I'm basically just here to ensure that we are getting the outside taken care of via the borrower, and I do know that they have appeals and that sort of thing. And if not, we will be doing so. So I just need to clarify the time frame that they have to clean it up. If not, we'll get it cleaned up for them at their expense.
Right, okay. All right, and I am reviewing the documents provided by Mr. Ebarb. All right, and the basis for the eviction is not necessarily related to this, but more related to non-payment. Is that correct? Hang on, Inspector Davis.
So the reason was non-payment because 100%, because she's elderly and she's on fixed income, Section 8 pays 100% of her income. They cut off payments on the first, and that's how
That's how we're- okay.
Yeah, that's how we got to
Okay.
where we're at on the
I gotcha.
case.
Okay.
And, Your Honor, because she's made so much progress so far on the inside of the house, our intention based off how this case goes today is to request an extension when we go to city court for the eviction to
Right.
continue to give her time to move in the right direction and
Right.
then keep this process moving forward.
Okay. All right, I will note that the original inspection of this matter occurred on April 28th, 2025, with an appeal form dated May 20th of 2025. This is a PSG, not a demo candidate at this time. There is significant work that needs to be done, but I do understand why it's taking so long, given the situation here. I know DCFS involvement, Section 8 involvement, it's going to take a minute. So I am inclined to give the additional 60 days. So that will put us back here October 16th, hopefully with significant progress made and not having to come back. But just keep doing what you're doing with her. I understand it's kind of a tricky situation. So October 16th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Okay, who was I supposed to call it next? Or somebody? Old person? Okay, that's fine. We'll come back to it. That's it. I'll go to the next one. Next up on our docket is 40 4425033105 PSD at 3221 Lillian Street.
You swear the testimony you're about to provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
You said 12 and 13.
I'm Inspector Davis over 2503-105 PSD, 3221 Lillian Street. She has exhibited a large amount of progress to the primary structure, boarding up the windows, as well as fixing the siding. From what I've heard, or from what I've seen from her picture, she has painted the structure, so she's made significant progress. Given that there is still some work that needs to be done as far as the overlay, facial board, and everything like that, she does need repairs on the back side of the structure. And I say there's questionable integrity to the roof because I spotted a few weak spots as far as holes here and there in the shingle. I do recommend. Oh, and the second structure, I do not think that it's structurally sound, being that part of the roof appears to be sort of caved in a little bit. So I don't know what the inside of the structure looks like, but from the outside, it doesn't look to be good condition. It doesn't look to be in good condition. But I do recommend that she has 60 days to go ahead and finish up the primary structure. But in regards to the secondary structure, I'd like to hear what she has to say about that.
Okay. All right, ma'am, go ahead and step forward and give me your name.
Dorothea Robinson, Tramuel.
Perfect. So we've got good progress on the main structure. That's my favorite phrase, significant progress.
Yes.
All right, and then what about the secondary structure? Do you have
The
a plan for
secondary
that?
structure, I'm beginning to start working on that now. I'm trying to do this myself, and I don't have any family members that can help me with this, and except for my father, which is 92, and he think he can get out there, but he can't even stand up. So and I'm fighting him.
So we're not going to put him on a roof,
because
right?
he doesn't want to lose his house,
Right.
but he doesn't. He can't.
But
do
he
it.
can't fix it.
And
Right.
he can't. His mind's telling me he can, but his body can't.
Okay.
So I would like to get an extension, please, if possible, up to 60 days, if possible.
Okay. I am inclined to grant that 60 days. We'll bring you back on October 16th. You've made a lot of progress. I trust that you will continue to make a lot of progress. And obviously our goal is always to get these houses back in good condition. So we will reset you for October 16th. Keep doing what you're doing. We're headed the right direction.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You do the same.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to call up number 64 on our docket. 2503306 PSG at 2966 Curtis Lane. All right, good morning.
Good morning.
Let's get everybody sworn in.
You swear the testimony you're about to provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right.
Hello, my name is Inspector Etani Thomas. Today we're presenting case 2503306 PSG and 2503307 PSG. They do have two different addresses, but they're side by side and he owns both.
Okay. Okay, yes, I do remember this.
Okay.
So this is 2966 Curtis Lane and 2976 Curtis Lane?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Is that right?
Okay, so I went out to the property. The first time we gave him an extension for 30 days because he couldn't come because he had a doctor's appointment.
Right.
And he has his sons. He has his sons and then some other people helping him get it clean. They have cleaned a whole lot of it. They just only had just a little piece at the back of 2976 Curtis Lane that needs to be addressed.
Okay.
And he said that the help was going to take care of that yesterday. And then he just need to trim back his bushes in front of his home at 2966 Curtis Lane. And he said that he'll get somebody to do that. So the only thing that I'm asking is just to give him 30 more days, so that his help can get it all taken care of, because they have been working since he filed the appeal.
All right. Mr. Dissatel, tell me what you want to tell me.
Well, yesterday, around that tree there,
Mm-hmm.
that got taken care of.
Okay.
Go to the other side of the house. The other corner, front corner, okay, right up there, all that green top and everything around that corner's been taken care of.
Okay.
Down that fence line's been taken care of. He likes about 2 or 3 hours probably. He's supposed to be on his way over there to finish that up.
Okay.
So it should be completely cleaned up by this. If he's out there working on it now, I talked to him while we was on the way into here,
Okay.
and he was gonna go on over there and finish up what he.
What he was doing.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. You probably got some picture. It was a terrible mess, but
Well, what? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
yeah, I've spent about $700 to get it cleaned up.
Uh-huh.
So you can tell that I'm not all that macho to clean it myself.
So why don't we do this? On 64 and 67, so 2966 Curtis Lane and 2976 Curtis Lane, I'm just going to reset you for 30 days from now, but if you get that all cleaned up, run it past your inspector and you won't have to come back.
Okay.
Okay? I anticipate that it'll all be done, so.
Tried to talk her into me not coming back.
We had to see you once.
She wouldn't budge.
All right, well, we'll just get that cleaned up and get with her, and then we should be able to take you off the docket.
Okay, well, I'm gonna make a promise. I hope he keeps it for me.
Perfect. I understand. All right, that sounds good. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
All right, I'm going to go back to numbers 12 and 13 on our docket, 2505214 PSD and 2505458 PSG at 541 Stoner Avenue.
You swear the testimony you're about to provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? I do.
All right, Inspector Hayes.
Okay, I'm Inspector Hayes for case number 2505458 PSG, 541 Stoner Avenue, and 2505214 PSD, 541 Stoner Avenue. This property still needs to be cleaned. The care premise needs to be done. The owner of the property, it's actually gone to MPC as well. So they've given him time to do what he needs to do. When I went out yesterday, the back is still in disrepair on the way it looks, but it looks like he's put windows into the structure around. I just hate that if he's put those windows in there, somebody comes through and busts them out, and all the work that he's done on that would be in vain. I just need him to start working on the property and doing some more work on the property as far as that goes. And like I said, it has to go back before, MPC again, which I'm not exactly sure what date that will be, but.
Okay, I was going to ask. Okay.
Yeah, the property still needs to be cleaned, and he needs to clean up and do the care premise around the property. There's some stuff that was cleaned up, and I don't know if that came from the inside or the outside, that was put out on the street. But I just need him to work on getting it cleaned up.
All right, sir. Are you Mr. Taylor?
Yes.
Okay. All right, tell me what you're doing.
Getting the property cleaned up. We're going to get everything taken care of.
Okay. What have you done since, so your appeal form was dated June 10th?
I removed the debris from the back of the building.
Okay. Did you put in windows?
Yes.
Okay. What's your next step going to be? Do you know what you're going to
Whenever
do?
we get more funding, we'll start more renovations.
All right. Okay, the original inspection in this matter was May 20th of 2025. The appeal was dated June 10th, 2025. I do see that some progress has been made. I will briefly allow some time for additional progress to be made. I do want to bring this on a relatively short turnaround, though, to make sure that we're headed in the right direction. So I'm going to set it out for 30 days, which is going to be September 11th.
I'm asking for more time because I'm telling you, I'm not going to go put any money into that project right now because I have other projects going on. That's not my only project. Nobody's giving me any money to go and do any renovation. So how can y'all give me a time restraint on when I need to get something done? Who makes that call?
Me.
Okay, so now who pays the note?
Well, you own the property, correct?
So if I'm paying the note and I own the property, how can someone make me go spend money that I don't have for that property right now?
Because as it sits, it's violating city ordinances.
So now how can they see that from the street? How is the back of the building violating city ordinance from the back of the street?
I'm looking at the photos. Go ahead, Inspector Hayes.
And also, Your Honor, next door, and I took pictures of it, is the Hope for Change for Kids and Adolescents. I have gotten some complaints, just to let you know, that there have been some complaints coming from other people over there. So, because there are people coming in and out of his property, which he cannot
Control.
Right. But there are squatters coming in and out, and I know he tries his best to keep them out, but, you know, the bushes and stuff on the side, that fence row needs to be cleaned, the stuff needs to be cleaned in the back, and then even suggested to him that if he could secure it or something, just to keep people from coming in and out of the property, but that's kind of where we are.
Okay.
I'll be honest with you, the property is secure. Front door has a door, back door has a door. There are new windows on the building. The window that was kicked out on the first floor, who can do something about that?
Right.
If you're looking at the back of that building, that's siding and that's wood paneling that flew off the back of the building when a storm came a few months ago, right? Back in, I want to say maybe December, maybe.
Okay.
Well, my employees got deported. Nobody's bringing them back. So now when I lose that money, you got to come up with more money. Nobody is giving me any money. They're only giving me opinions. Opinions don't pay bills. Recommendations don't pay notes.
All right. Is there anything else you want to add?
Is this a real thing? Like, y'all can really say that y'all can knock people's building down?
I'm actually not saying that I'm knocking your building down.
Because back in 2022, my building was knocked down. I was sitting there 1313.
Okay. Well, I wasn't in this position in 2022. I don't know.
I didn't get any notification for this environmental court. This is my first time coming.
I know
have
that.
pictures where Triple J received my certified mail. I have situations where my certified mail was probably signed by someone within the post office. I never received any. So I lost 20 grand back then. Nobody's pulling 20 grand out and saying, here, Jeremy, here go 20 grand. So again, it's easy for everybody in here to sit up and say, you need to do this, 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 and this, but nobody's saying, Jeremy, here go this. How'd that go?
All right. Anything else? Okay. All right. For the record, I don't know anything about the 2022 case. I don't think I was serving in this role in 2022.
You were not.
Okay.
And in 2022, the property that was demoed, it was cited. I didn't own the property 18 months before it was torn down.
Okay. I mean, for lack of a better phrase, that ship has sort of sailed. I don't know anything about that case, so I can't.
But it's reflective of this same situation. That building, who's giving me money to go and renovate? Y'all saying go do
Well,
this,
sir, when
this,
you own
this
a,
in 30 days.
when you own a property, you have a responsibility to keep it up.
And that's
I
perfectly
know that
fine. I
that's
don't mind
hard.
keeping it up. But at the end of the day, the bottom of the building is secure. The top of the building can't nobody, it's not even a staircase right there. So how is that a safety hazard? The top of the building.
I'm not sure why we're arguing right now. I'm about to give you
I'm
more time to
arguing
get it
because-
fixed. Okay? I'm going to reset these matters back for September 11th. I understand that in 30 days, it may not be completely finished, but I want to keep us on track and make sure this doesn't fall by the wayside. So we're going to reset it on September 11th, continue making progress. As long as you're still making good progress, we're not going to have a problem. Okay? I'm also not choosing to issue a fine today. Okay? You're welcome. All right. That'll be all. We'll have you back on September 11th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Next matter is 46 on our docket, 2309453 PSD at 2906 West Maple Street.
You swear the testimony you're about to provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
I'm Inspector Davis, over 2309453 PSD 2906 West Maple. They have made some progress to the roof and the overlay, making repair needed. But I will say that there's still work that needs to be done in regard to the siding, adding in more windows and fixing the door frame, as well as the back patio porch stair area, giving it some handrails as well. But as far as the rotting wood, that will need to be addressed, maybe removed and replaced entirely. Given the amount of time that they've had, 60 days, I believe, was granted to them. I don't believe that enough work was exhibited to show the amount of time that it was granted. And I just recommend at least 30 days to show a little bit more progress to see what they can do. But I will say that they have made some work that was needed where the area is.
Okay. All right, sir, step forward and give me your name.
Walter Harris.
Okay. All right. So you've made some progress. That's good. What do you have coming up next?
I've been purchasing more materials for the property. Right now, my personal business has taken a strong hit, so right now I'm just being employed. Been working for 3 weeks now at another business company because my business has taken a major hit, so finances has kind of slowed down on this project. It is an investment project. I have purchased some more materials. More work will be done here in the near future. It's just getting adjusted to my new schedule to get over there and continue to work. I am actively, continuously going over there, making sure Mr. Ernest, that's the next door neighbor, he helps me out a lot. Rails have been purchased, hasn't been put in place yet, but they have been purchased to be installed. The wood, some siding has been purchased for us, the white wood. I do have some additional siding that's going on top of that wood, but I did have to replace the flooring in the back of that structure where that corner where you see all that rotten wood on that roof. I have to level that off. I've done that on the inside for as the leveling part. Now it's replacing that wall on that actual side till I can continue to replace all the work and purchase some more decking for the roof. That's why the roof has come to a halt as of right now for the roof. But as far as the outside and the rotting wood, the windows I do have purchased as well. The door frame I do have to purchase, but I am actively still doing it, just slowed down a tad because of finances.
Okay. All right. I will note that you have done, I'm sorry, Inspector Davis, was there anything else you wanted to say? Are you?
No.
Okay. All right, so I will note that you have continued to make progress. We gave 60 days last time. I think I do want to do it on a 30-day turnaround this time, just to make sure stuff is still happening. I understand it's probably not going to be done in 30 days, but just to kind of keep us on track. So we will bring you back September 11th to show us more updates and show us what you've done.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we'll see you back then. All right. Next up is number 49 on our docket, 2503127 PSD at 5732 Martin Street. Can I steal one of your minutes?
Do you swear the testimony you're about to provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right.
All right, my name is Inspector Etani Thomas. We are here for PSD 250317. PSD 250327, 5732 Martin Street. I have been in contact with the owner, Miss Dukes. We did do a cleanup on it, so the yard is pretty much clean. And I'd explained to Miss Dukes, you know, she just had minor work that need to be done. It's her father's home. As far as into getting the porch replaced, a couple sidings, and fascia boards around the structure. And she agreed, so I'm
Okay.
gonna let her speak.
All right, ma'am, step up and give me your name.
Hello, ma'am. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
My name is Joyce Kemp Dukes. As you say, I am owner of the estate of my father, and it was a mess. And thanks to the city of Shreveport, they helped me. I'm 61, but ma'am, my problem is, Your Honor, I have been begging I guess I don't know who. I have a problem with Calvin Kemp as is hindering us. I had to just let the city take over and clean the yard because every time me, Mr. Billy Logan is one of my helpers, his son, and some more people, right people, is willing to help me. We owe, but every time we go down there, we getting threatened. I mean, the cops can come down there and everything good, but then you got Calvin Kemp coming from around the corner with machetes and cutting us up. I have been through hell dealing with this stuff. Willis, LS, you know, they know. And the only reason I'm here today is I'm begging for help to stop that maniac so we can do what we need to do. See, we can do the work. We couldn't even get down there. I allowed the city. This lady here, I talked to her, and I agreed to go clean it up. Because at the end of the day, my daddy was a farmer and a carpenter. He wasn't no lawn boy. And then they went and stole all the stuff that y'all asked to move after they sauteed. And did y'all get that straightened out, Mrs. Thomas? To go back around there, he loaded it all up on Grantham Street to saute it to get it back around there. So my problem is that I would like for you, the city of Shreveport, they should have been here to court today. Calvin Kemp, LaTanya, nobody's here but George Dukes. But I personally, God sent me, happened. They had went to court, and I didn't know nothing about it. And I happened to get in touch with the city of Shreveport. The lady led me here, and that's why I'm here today. It's not that much to do. They have tore that house to pieces. They robbed it and just ravished it. And this is the results. I had to get y'all to help me to even get to this point. Now, I got a person right now, talked to him yesterday. We're going to go down there Saturday, tear the porch off. They said I could put concrete. See, we ready to go, but we are being hindered. This man don't want to be threatened. Them people don't want to be threatened by no. And every time we come to court, he got a bag of pills. Oh, I'm sick. But he's in the way and he's hindering. So y'all need to stop Calvin Kemp and let Joyce Kemp, Mr. Billy Logan, and our workmen do the job. They did what they had to do. They cleaned the yard. They did everything I asked them to do, and I thank y'all for the city of Shreveport. And ma'am, I don't want the bill. I want the bill to go to Calvin Kemp, LaTanya Kemp, Danny Ray Williams, because Joyce Kemp is cooperating with the city of Shreveport. And I'm asking you to give me at least it ain't gonna take us long. They ready to work.
Okay.
So we're being hindered by our calendar. I have been to federal court, to the big courthouse. I've been to the little courthouse. I have done everything. I have spent all my money and still spending money. And the house is mine. I inherited it. And this grandson that somebody owed some. So he's hindering him. This man don't want to be threatened every day.
Okay.
Go down there, you go cut our heads off, put us on the fence. Come on now. This is the things that he's telling us. Let Mr. tell him what that he's telling
The only
us.
thing go down there and clean nothing up, doing things to the house, they come down there and threaten our life with a machete or a pistol. They're gonna cut our heads off and hang them on the fence. Show other people not to come on his property. It's not his property, it's hers.
Who is Mr. Kemp to all of this?
Grandson of my deceased sister in Jersey. I did a succession. I paid for everything except of possession. I need a judgment of possession to
They
my
brought
father's
trash
house.
from his girlfriend's house and throws it on her property.
He had went in that
We
house.
go out there and clean it up, get it
robbed
out.
me.
He throws it back in it.
Took all my stuff out of that house and just stowed it at the city. Said, go down there and make a police report. I'm not gonna lie. I have not been to that house since I went down there and met with these people and allowed them to go down there. But see, I was in an accident, so last month I couldn't go while the men's was working down there. We would have been through. They said if you get it done, it's not much they asking me to do.
Right.
But they don't want to go down there. The police can't sit there 24/7 till we clean up. And honey, it's awful. And he need to be stopped. He's a maniac on the street down there. They've been down there and got. Have you been here? He took all the stuff. Now the city, I agreed. Okay, he took all the stuff from 5732 and took it to 5707 like it's legally in there. All that's mine too. That maniac need to be locked up, but we can get the house did in 3 weeks.
Okay. All right. So does Mr. Kemp live there?
No.
Okay. All right. He just
He
shows
was
up.
there.
Okay.
He's a what you call him?
squatter?
A porter or
A squatter?
yes, all that.
Okay. All right. This is fun.
And I really need some time. I tell you, me and Mr. Billy, and we got people that's really. I got a man coming out of bed Saturday with a week. But ain't nobody going down there to get killed.
Right.
Head
And
cut off on a fence.
this ain't worth all that. Yeah. Okay. So have you called, when you've gone out there, have you called the police before? Or did you go down to the police station to make a report later?
All that.
You've done all.
The police was coming down there doing periodic checks. Okay, police come by. We good. Next 5 minutes, Orchard come in. We call him Orchard. He comes in the door and kicked the door in and started cutting with a machete, cut my hand up. He a missing. And honey, so it ain't nobody. Mr. Billy sitting there something we can't do it. I'm 61. We're scared
Right. Okay.
of a maniac.
Okay. All right. So the condition of this house is not great, but it's not so bad that I'm thinking it needs to be torn down today.
It can be, Judge, I promise you, if you give me just a little time to do what we need to do, but we can't. I mean, he's threatening the dogs, he's killing, oh, it's awful down there, honey.
All right. I'm actually going to give you 60 days
ma'am.
to give you enough time to do that. You know, I don't have any authority to put Mr. Kemp in jail.
I know, but Miss Thomas says she comes through the neighborhood, so after the court day, we gonna if they be
Can we start with 30 days on it to see if we can get something done?
I was trying to set it on one of the days that I'll be up here, but
You could give me 60 and then
yeah.
You ask for the 60 so I can do the porch and get the wood to do the stuff with.
We're gonna let her give you time.
Okay, what you asked? You asked 30. Well, can I get She
gonna give you the time.
Okay, yes, okay. To do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it in October so it can come back to me, because I think that Hearing Officer Ferris is probably gonna continue it anyway. That does not mean wait until the 59th day. That means fix it now. But I'm gonna give you 60 days.
And if
Yeah,
it's
we're
not
gonna go
done,
down there.
right, if it's not done, when you come back to court, then she's gonna rule on
You
it.
said,
She's gonna give you 60 days.
but I'm saying to do what you said.
Let her
do.
finish.
Okay.
We'll talk about it.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
Okay, so y'all are gonna
ma'am.
get together about what y'all need to get done.
Yes,
Okay?
ma'am.
All
Yes,
right.
ma'am. But thank you so much.
You're welcome. We'll see you back on October 16th, but get all that handled before then, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, Judge. Y'all have a wonderful day.
You're welcome. You too.
Yes, yes, thank y'all so much.
Next up is 53, 54, and 55, 2503-149 PSD, 2403-253 PSG, and 2503-184 CAB at 3008 Country Club Drive. All right, ma'am, if you'll be sworn by Attorney Yildell.
Just raise your right hand, ma'am. Do you swear the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir. My name is Inspector Tony Thomas. Today we're here for PSD, PSG, and CAB. The PSD number will be 2503149, and the PSG number will be 2503253. The CAB number will be 250318884 for 3008 Country Club Drive.
Okay.
Alrighty, so we will start with the CAB. The car is gone. I will close that out.
Perfect.
Because
We'll
the
show that
vehicle's
closed.
gone. We will start with the home. She filed the appeal, and when she filed the appeal back in May, she haven't did anything. The only thing they have done for us into the PSG was cut the grass. Everything is still overgrown.
Okay. All right, ma'am, step forward and give me your name, please.
My name is Gayleen Malvo.
Okay, can you push that microphone down a little so? All right, what's your plan with this property?
Well, my plan is to try to get my house repaired or rebuilt. There was nothing I can do until I could get the claim that I filed with my mortgage company, which I've been at my house 6 months now. And it took them so long to finally do the claim to see whatever they was gonna do. So they finally got the claim did. I have got 3 contractors to come out. So I'm trying to see what can be done. Are they gonna let me rebuild my home or repair? My house was burned and we practically lost everything we had.
All right, and when was the fire?
The fire was in February and it took them to June.
It was in February of this year?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, those contractors that you've met with, have you signed a contract with any of them?
I have not signed a contract, neither one of them yet, because I'm still getting other people to come and look. I just don't want to just get someone to come out. And, I'm trying to see what's going to be what.
When did you get those quotes?
Ma'am,
When did you get those quotes?
I haven't really got quotes. They just came out and they are saying, or I asked about repairing, and I've been trying to get back in touch with my insurance people to see exactly what can I do. Can I repair or can I rebuild? So the contractors that out, they're really saying that it would be better if they would just give me the money to rebuild because it's so bad. It's been burned, it has water
Right.
damage and smoke. And by it being so long for them to do what they did, what they was gonna do,
Right.
then it's even more damage now.
Right, right. It gets worse as time goes on.
Yes.
Okay. I do understand the delay from the insurance company. I have dealt with insurance companies, so I understand that. However, this property does have significant damage, and we've got to move on it. And you're telling me you've talked to contractors, but haven't got even any estimates yet. That concerns. That tells me it's going to be a long time before this thing gets fixed. What I'm inclined to do, this is your first time appearing in here, what I'm inclined to do is give you 30 days to come back with a plan. And I don't mean like I've been talking to people. I mean like a piece of paper with a contract signed that says that this is what we're going to do. I want to certainly give you the opportunity to repair or rebuild however you want to do it, but I'm not going to let it drag on and on and on. So be back in 30 days on September 11th, and when you come back, I want you to bring a concrete plan of what your next step is going to be, okay?
I will do my best.
Okay. All right. We'll see you on September 11th, okay?
Okay.
And we'll close out the CAB. That's the inoperable vehicle ticket. We'll just show that closed out, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Next up on our docket is 56, 57, 58, and 59, all vehicles located at 2835 Curtis Lane. All right, sir, if you'll get sworn for me.
You swear the testimony you're about to provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
All right, Inspector Thomas, let's start with you.
Alrighty, the name is Inspector Itani Thomas. Today we're here for CAB 250-3217, 250-322, and 250-3226, and 250-3227. We're here far as into, looks like he filed, well, the initial write-up was in March, and then we ended up sending him another letter in May. And then he filed an appeal in June. I have been to the property a couple times, just to see if I can maybe get in contact with somebody by knocking on the door to see if we can like work out something with getting a couple vehicles started so that I can close them out. But I haven't had any.
Okay.
Every time I go to the property, the vehicles pretty much look the same. They look in the picture, appear not to be occupable. The tires are on and different stuff like that. At one point, one of the cars was a car hauler, but he took it off. So my recommendation for him to, I see that they're antique cars. He can put them in a facility or put them in a storage facility or get rid of them.
All right, sir, tell me your name.
Marcus Houston.
Okay. All right. What's the plan with these cars?
1, 2, 3 of them will start and run. Just hadn't done it in a long time. One of them needs to go to the shop. I'm just curious. This is something new to me. I've been watching people come in and they've had cars on the carports and still getting cited. I was just curious as to what's the statute on that.
Look up the ordinance for you.
Sorry if it's delayed, y'all. I just didn't know.
Let me see.
Let me ask you something. Can I ask something while you?
Yeah,
looking?
yeah, I can multitatask.
All it needs to happen is the cars just need to start and run and.
They need to
Yeah.
be operable, yeah. They need to start and the tires need to be aired up.
Okay, well, I've been working a lot, but I'm going on vacation for 3 weeks, starting after the 16th. Is there any way I could get this taken care of and then maybe call somebody back out and let them see they're running? Would that suffice?
Sure, yeah. I mean, if you'll get with Inspector Thomas, and I'm going to give you a date to come back here, and if you get with her and show that those are operable, no problems.
Okay. One of them will be removed, but the other 3 will run. So they can remain if they just start running,
Right,
correct?
but you have to show me that they start, and then also you have to keep airing the tires.
Okay,
If you
that's
don't,
fine.
if the tires are on flat, that is
Indicative
further,
of that they
yeah,
not
further
running.
ordinance is, then we can come in and proper cause to tag the vehicles.
That's fair enough.
All right, 38, 31. All right. I'm trying to get to the part of the code that you've asked me about.
Is there anything I can get maybe printed out to me?
No, it's on your letter, actually.
Is it?
I don't have access to a printer here, but I can tell you the code that you can look up online. 38-31.
It's on this notice.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So you said you're on vacation till when?
I'm starting on the 16th, so it'll be 3
Of
weeks.
August. Okay.
This month.
All right. You'll be back September 11th?
If need be, right? Or come back, period.
Say again?
If need be, or come back, period.
If need be. If you're able to get with her and show her that they're operable, then you don't need to come back. I always set it on that date so people know that if there's a problem, you can come back. But if it's handled by then, you don't need to come back.
Gotcha.
Okay? So we'll set all these back on September 11th, show her the 3 that are running, and then get the 1 removed. Okay? All right? Thank you so much.
You have a good day.
You too. All right, next up is 60 on our docket, 2503241 PSG at 5507 South Lakeshore Drive. All right, you can go ahead and swear them in while you're.
You swear the testimony you're about to provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Do.
All right, the honeysuckle case.
Yes, Inspector Thomas back here for property 5507 South Lakeshore Drive. PSG number will be 2503241. I went out on yesterday and re-inspect. They did cut the fence row, the overgrowth off the fence row, and I have closed the case.
Awesome.
Oh, God
Perfect.
bless you. Let me hug you.
Oh, you want to hug me now?
All right, can y'all just put your names on the record so we know that y'all were here?
Janet Boyette,
Okay. And
John
so-
Boyette.
Janet and John Boyette. All right. We've got that in our notes. I assume that y'all don't have any problem with us closing this out.
Good with me.
Okay. All right. Y'all have a good day. I'm sorry it took so long to get to y'all's case.
Thank you.
It's just an order. Okay. All right. You're welcome. Next up, we'll call number 61 on our docket, 3963 Rose Street. You can go ahead and swear her in.
You swear the testimony you're about to provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Alrighty, today, my name is Inspector Tony Thomas. Today we're going to present 250-3288 and 250-3289. The first address will be 3963, and then the second address will be 3959 Rose Street. She owns both properties.
Right.
They're right side by side. I went out, it looks like they put in for a PSG. She do have a dumpster on 3963. On 59? Okay, on 59. And they are cleaning, working on it. but she still has a whole lot to do. She still have trees down and stuff like that in the big old pile here
Okay.
as well.
All right.
So,
All right, ma'am, go ahead and step forward. Give me your name, please.
Toriana Singleton.
Okay. Tell me what your plan is.
The plan is to we had to get to the house first because I took over the property from my mother's it's air property. So I literally back in 21 was in the process of taking care of that, and because the gas people didn't cut off the gas like they were supposed to, we hit a gas line.
Oh.
And I was on a assignment. I'm a travel nurse, so I'm not here.
Okay.
And my brother lives in the house, so he's been traveling, working out of town. So, but at this point, we've cut through and made it to the process of actually getting the house. And the tree that fell off somebody else's property onto ours is a law saying it is our responsibility as we come off their property. So we're in the process of cutting that tree up.
Okay.
And the issue is supply and demand because I have to rent dumpsters. I have
Right.
to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I have to rent so much stuff, and if it's not available, then this was. But we have made a lot of progress from what
Okay.
it looked like prior to
All right.
what it looks like now. So
Yes. I do know that significant progress has been made, although there is still significant progress to be made. How heavy is it?
yeah, so we had to cut all that. Yeah.
All right. I'm going to give, because I believe that you are making a good faith effort, I'm going to give you 60 days because our September docket's starting to look insane. So October 16th will come back. As I've told other people, don't wait till the 59th day, which I know you won't. I know you've got the dumpsters out there. So we'll set both of these back for October 16th. Continue making progress, continue working with your inspector, okay? All right? Thank you so much.
if you finish it before the court date,
I don't know. The next matter we'll call up is 63 on our docket, 2503298 PSG at 1555 Dilgley.
yes, ma'am. It's your turn.
Oh, you got some good pictures. Oh, okay.
You swear the testimony you're about to provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right, where are we at on this one?
All right, my name is Inspector Etani Thomas. Today we're working on 1555 Deer League Drive. The PSG number will be 2503298. I have spoke with the owner a couple times regarding the property. Our request is to cut all overgrowth from the property. She stated that it's kind of like a low spot there,
Okay.
and that she was working to get it done. But from the time that she filed the appeal to now, it's really not too much of a change.
Okay. All right, ma'am, step forward and give me your name, please.
Cheryl Morgan.
All right, what's your plan here?
Well, I got some overlapping matters here. It doesn't really go into your department, but it affects what we hear about.
Okay.
And I do want to show this to you. Get you one too, baby. That's the water that comes off of that property. It goes down to that part of where in other words, it gets in this hole.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's why and it's, you see how much water it is. That's when I have had it cleared out before the overgrowth came back. Anyway, the front pages, ma'am, that water you see there comes off Eileen Street And where you see it going through, it's going through to this part of the property that I'm having a problem with. It dumps in, all this water dumps into a low spot. And it feel on these two particular, she showed you the pictures of the part that's being cut that I do cut. But anyway, right in there, that's where that water sits. And there's so much of it till it don't just dry. For two reasons it doesn't dry out. One reason it doesn't dry out, because before it gets dry, it rains again. The next thing is because it's wooded and you know, kind of shaded, that keeps it from drying out too. And all this water, this is really a drainage problem. That's why I say it's overlapping. It's a drainage problem because the water, there's not the proper drainage on this that you see on this first page off that street that's dumping all this water in my place.
Okay.
So the reason make a long story short, the reason I hadn't done it thus far is because the guy cannot get his tractor over in there without it going into
Do it without it sinking, yeah.
So that's why I haven't actually completed it. But I want you to know that it's not just negligence on my part.
Right.
She tell you I cut what I can.
Right.
But this part is so, you can see how much
You can't
water
get to it with the water.
And I've been trying to get the city to do something about the drainage. And in the process, I was going around the corner checking where all this water is coming from. That's where I got these pictures. The neighbors that live on either side of this pond, they can't, when this rains like this, they can't even come out of their driveways. It's that bad. So all this water dumps off of this section of the neighborhood down into my part. It's not like just a light rain or even medium rain. So that's the problem I'm running into. I've talked to, as far as that part out front, that weedy part out front there on the street, that's a drainage ditch that the city of Shreveport is supposed to keep cleaned out. They haven't been back in over a year. I got on the last page of this thing I gave you, is all the different people that I've been talking to about this situation. I haven't been able to get anything done. Now that right there, all that's on that side, down to this side. Well, they didn't show on that side, but anyway, that's where all this overgrowth is, and now it's so overgrown, it's growing back more into my property. So that's the city, that's the ditch there right in front of the high hydrant. They don't cut that. And behind it, you can see where I have been cutting the part I could cut, and you can see the part I do cut. So you see that I cut that down the side of the street. It's just I can't get lawnmower down in that ditch.
Right.
Yeah. So anyway, like I said, that's my problem. That's why I haven't complied. It's not willful negligence.
No, I understand.
I don't even know what to do about it. I can't get any. I've talked to the past councilman for this, who's retired now. I've talked to the present councilor who's about this, who, when I send the messages to them, they just say they're gonna get it to the right place, but they never get, or apparently it never gets to the right place. This guy, his name is Jarvis Morgan. I think he's over streets and drainage now.
I was gonna ask.
I've even had him out there.
Okay.
And he told me 2 years ago that it was going to take a year to do something about it, and here we are. I'm 2 years older and counting, and I ain't going to be here much longer. So all I'm saying is the city won't, it looks even worse than what it could because of the part that they leave up there. It's something else I wanted to say too. Let me see. Oh, I know what I'm going to say. The part where the trees are, because of all that water too, it has compromised the roots of the trees. It's taken all of the, what holds the tree in the ground. The trees fall over. They don't even be dead. They just fall over.
Right, 'cause they're
then I have to cut them up. And I have cut them up, but I was told I couldn't do this. In that low part, I was trying to put some of them in there so that I could, maybe cover it with dirt. I was trying to do that too, because dirt is very expensive, and and it's gonna disintegrate back into dirt. So I was trying to fill in that low spot with that, and then cover that with dirt. Maybe a foot and a half of dirt. But anyway, that's where I am. So I don't know really. I don't even really know what else to do. To tell you the truth. But I did. You can't see the water problem, and so you can see. I guess you can tell from that all this water dumping in my property. I just never seen anything all that so heavy. You know, I don't know what I'm gonna do about it, but
Well,
I have talked to a guy about it though, but he can't get his tractor over in there. So I got a
Right.
couple of questions. He's willing to go over there when he can get his tractor there without getting stuck.
Mhm.
Okay. The next thing is that part that's low is very low. When all this water gets in there, it's like a swimming pool.
Right.
I would like to be able to put some of those logs over in there at the lower part, then go back over this with dirt. Then I can get over there and cut it. I have a riding lawnmower.
Okay.
I'm the one that cut that part that's cut.
Okay.
So I need to be able to. Well, I hope to be able to put some of those logs down in that hole and cover it up. And maybe that's the only thing I know to do.
Who told you that you can't do that?
Well, one of these people.
Okay.
One of these
yeah.
10 people I talked to.
Well, I told her initially because it's a cleanup on it, and when we do a cleanup, we remove trees, tree limbs, and different stuff like that. I'm not sure on how it looks until today when it's actually cut. So if she can go in and cut away all the overgrowth, and she just do what she says she's gonna leave them there and cover it, and she can get that done, that's fine with me. Okay. But we have to start somewhere.
Okay.
But maybe my problem is I can't get nothing over there to cut. I need a machine to cut that. I can't do it.
Yes, ma'am.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
And that's my problem. I understand your position. I'm not really taking any, issue with you. I was just trying to explain why I'm in this situation.
Yeah. No, it's understandable. I grew up on a farm. I understand the concept of getting stuck. I've pulled more than one tractor out.
So maybe well, at least it haven't rained in the last week or so. So
yeah. So here's what I'm gonna do. I don't think this is a dangerous condition, but I do think we got to get it fixed. So I'm gonna give you 60 days, because I don't know what the weather's going to be like, but I imagine it's going to be drier now than it will be closer to that 60 days out. So get with your guy that's got a tractor and see how quickly he can get over there to try to move that, get the trees down.
I also offered her our contractors that we have that work for the city as well. Even if her guy couldn't do it, she can allow property standards to do it, and property standards can go in and clean it out as well.
Yeah, but you told me property standards.
It's going to be expensive.
It's a lot of money.
Could be
And
expensive.
I'm retired now.
Right.
So I don't have the money I used to have to deal with.
Right.
So property standards, from what she told me how much it was, I don't have that money.
Okay.
So that's why I'm trying to do it another way.
Right, and I'm trying to help you.
Offer.
Yeah, and I'm trying to help you avoid that. If you can do it cheaper, I'd want you to do that. I can tell you if we come back in 60 days and nothing's been done and the tractor hasn't been able to get in there, that may be the route we have to go. They'll put you on a payment plan. You don't have to come up with all that right then, but I know it's still a lot of money. So I'm going to give you the 60 days to see if you can come up with your own solution, and then after that, we're probably going to have to move. We're going to have to get it done one way or the other.
Well, if it does end up to being that the payment plan, how long do you give me to pay? But she's talking about something like $2,500 or more.
How long? Okay. Okay, they'll give you a call this afternoon to give you that information. I don't deal with the finances.
Okay, well, I appreciate that, because if it's something I can live with.
Right,
I'll
then maybe
do
we can
that.
just do that. Okay. All right, well, we'll get you the information on that and see if that's something that you can deal with, and if so, we'll just go ahead and have the city do it. But if you need to have your guy with the tractor do it, we can do that too, okay? All right, we'll see you back October 16th, and we'll be in touch about the cost. All right, next up on our docket is number 67, 2504367 PSG at 6387 Buncombe.
you swear the testimony you're about to provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Hello, my name is Inspector Etani Thomas. Today we're here for 6387 Bunker Road. PSG number will be 2504367. We're here because the property is really overgrown and it needs to be cleared out. The owner has did appeal on May 12th, and nothing has changed, and I haven't spoke with the owner, neither trying to work out something with him to get it done.
Okay. All right, sir, step forward and give me your name.
Charles Burris.
Okay. What's the plan to get this cleaned up?
Ma'am, this is a wooded lot. It goes all the way back about 10 more lots, all the way back to the next street, which is dedicated but never has been put in, which is Scott Drive. And there's no utilities on this piece of property. I've owned it now for several years, but there's nothing ever been on it at all. And then just across the street, the property looks the same for about a quarter of a mile or maybe a half mile. People hunt on it or have been, and I've had guys that come in there and they have done some bow hunting on this piece of property as well.
Okay. I'm looking at the city codes because I want to make sure I. Okay, 42.
I have some pictures of across the street where the property looks very similar, except for the ditch area. The ditch area across the street has been cut, but this one here, of course, the ditch area I would think would belong to the city.
All right.
Your Honor, I've owned the property since early 80s, and there's nothing on that piece of property at all, ma'am. I don't think the inspector found anything. She's got on here grass. She said something about lumber and stuff. There's nothing on that piece of property.
Well, his property is in between two homes, and one of the homeowners was complaining about them not able to see coming out of the driveway. Per the city ordinance, and if you look at the properties on each side, the owners cut all the way to the street line. So I get it, there's nothing on there, but he still have to clean enough of it so that his neighbors can see coming out of their driveway.
Okay. I do agree with that. I do think that makes it, the inability to see enough to pull out of a driveway does make it nuisance / hazardous. All right. Would you be willing to cut it back yourself, such that they could?
How far back do you want me to cut it, Your Honor?
Yeah. Per the ordinance, there's supposed to be a 25-foot buffer. My suggestion would be that maybe you go out there with your inspector and y'all can try to come to an agreement on how far back it needs to be cut so that somebody can see out the driveway.
Yes, ma'am.
And then if y'all can agree on that, that's great. If not, then y'all can bring it back with maybe some more detailed pictures so that I can get a better idea of how far back it really needs to be cut.
she stated on here about debris and stuff on there. There's nothing on that piece of property with the exception of just what you see there. There's no lumber or trash.
Well, if you look in the pictures, just in the ditch area, it's trash. I mean, we don't exactly know what's on there. We know that it's overgrown, and it just say if I was to send my contractor out to cut it, and then they run into a substantial amount of trash and debris and different stuff like that, that gives them the right to be able to remove it. So that's why we choose that option on it, far as into his letter. But if he would have called me or communicated with me, I would have told him exactly what needed to be done.
Okay. I have to agree with Mr. Burris. I don't see any debris. I understand that if a contractor were to go on there and
If you,
find it, then that's a different story, but
there's
we're not
nothing
gonna deal
on
in
there except for what you see in the picture. And I'm sure there's debris in the ditch. It's along the roadway,
Sure, right, people litter.
certainly. But I will get with the inspector here and agree with her, or try to agree with her on
Okay.
how far back I need to cut that
Okay,
particular lot. But, Your Honor, I would not like to cut the entire lot itself because of the process of what I just shared with you. There's
Okay.
no
And I'm-
utilities.
okay, and I'm gonna do some additional research on how much of that. I'm gonna do research on my own too, in case you'll end up back here. So I am gonna set this 30 days. I'm gonna set it for September 11th because I'm now aware of the issue of people pulling out of a driveway and I don't want.
Certainly, I understand that.
Okay, so we'll set it back September 11th. Get in contact with your inspector.
September,
Yes, sir. Get in contact with your inspector, and then we'll see if y'all can come to an agreement and get it done, then that'll be great. If not, we'll mediate it up here.
got it.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you so much. All right, next up is 69 and 70 on our docket, 2503125 PSD and 2503191 PSG at 3809 Pines Road.
Last name is Thomas?
Yes.
Okay.
We can meet. We can meet when you're ready. Just give me a call. No, just give me a call. Okay, just give me a call.
No, I'm gonna- All right, if you'll get sworn.
You swear the testimony you're about to provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes. My name is Inspector Etani Thomas. Today we're here for 3809 Pines Road. First violation will be 2503-125 and 2503-191. Today we're here because she was written up for her garage being destroyed. Like it pretty much, I think a storm maybe came through and destroyed the garage. And we have a cleanup as well. When we appeared back in June, she had tenants in, and I think she got them out, and they have started working on the roof, but the cleanup part haven't been done at all. So today I'm looking at least for a resolution on her getting one part of the step done. That's the cleanup. We can start with the cleanup, and then she can finish building the roof back on the garage.
Okay. All right, ma'am, if you will step forward and give me your name.
Kathy Hogan.
All right, tell me what your plan is.
Well, we trying to get it clean. They just had so much stuff. The guy was a builder, and he just had so much of stuff on the property. When I first came to court, it was raining a lot, so we didn't have a chance to really get all that stuff. And a lot of the stuff, he said he wanted to come and get it, but he hadn't came because they got a lot of stuff. Well, the renters left inside the gate. They claimed they was coming to get it. I hadn't heard from them. But they did came, they got the trailer that was left. But it's so much of stuff, and we've been really working. It's a lot of stuff out there.
Okay. All right, so I will note that your appeal form was dated March 28th of 2025, but you came in front of me back in June and were kind of at a standstill because there was an eviction proceeding. You couldn't do a whole lot. So typically I would consider those 3 dead months kind of time you weren't doing anything, but you were doing something. You were trying to get the eviction handled.
This is just a lot of stuff, and people want to get paid, and I get one check a month, and it's hard. everybody that come and look at gave me a price. It's a lot.
Yeah.
But we moved a lot of it, like some of the wood that's on the right side, the guy that's doing the roofing, he don't want us to throw away a lot of wood because he say he might can use some of it. But every day we going over there trying to move. It's a lot of stuff.
Okay.
But when I first came, like I said, it was raining a lot. We couldn't do much.
Right.
So we working on it.
Okay. All right. I do believe that you're working in good faith to get this done, and I'm looking also at the old pictures, and I do see just how much stuff there was. It was a lot.
It's a lot of stuff. Yes. And it was like supposed to have been 2 people in the house. I found out it was 7. So, and like I said, he was a builder, so he bought everything that he picked up. He brought it to the house.
Yeah.
As you can look at the picture, it's a lot.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to give you some more time on this. I'm going to give you till October 16th.
Okay.
Keep cleaning it up and making good progress. I tend to be a little more generous with time for people that have shown that they're, working towards the end goal. So that's why I'm giving you 60 instead of 30. So just keep working towards that and
I will.
and getting that stuff put away, and then focus on the roof after you get all the rest of it.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much. All right, next up is number 2 on our docket, 250265 PSD at 3445 Palm Road.
You swear the testimony about the provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
All right, let's start with our inspector, and then we'll get you, sir.
All right, good morning, Your Honor. Inspector Eric Wheelie, violation number 250265 PSD, address 3445 Palm Road. As you can see from the pictures, not much has changed. He's taken out the back of the water heater house that was back there. He ripped that out and everything. I'm thinking he added a little bit of some lumber in the front, but the garage hasn't been touched and the back of the structure hasn't quite been touched at all. So I'm gonna let you speak with him and see what is the status on the move on the structure.
All right, sir, tell me your name.
Cedric Thomas.
Okay. All right, what's the status here?
I'm working on it. I
Okay,
done
be a little more
replaced-
specific.
Since I've been in court, I done put in 3 windows. And I'm bought material. I'm on a fixed income. I'm on workers' comp. I don't do the work. If I wasn't on workers' comp, I could have did all the work myself. But I got to save the money, buy the material. I got receipts showing you that I have bought material. And I have to turn around and pay people to pay to do it. And I could prove that I am on workers' comp.
I believe you, and I know that you told me that the first time, you told hearing officer Ferris that the first time. Okay.
You notice when last time, that last window went in, and the 2 side windows on the house went in last go round.
All right.
I'm going around. I just bought more material, and it's getting worked on.
All right. Okay.
And the yard is clean. The yard don't look like that now. I can show you pictures of that.
All right. I'm looking at pictures from back in February when this was initially cited, and pictures from yesterday. I do see continued progress, though it's slow. I understand the issues that Mr. Thomas is having. Inspector Wheatley?
Okay, and also the lumber in the front on the side of the road, the city's not gonna pick that up. Is it possible, could we get him to get a dumpster or something to be able to put all that lumber in? Because we also have been getting quite some complaints from the neighbors about the lumber on the side of the road and stuff.
Okay.
I have someone on the way.
If you have somebody coming to get it? Okay. All right. All right. All right, we're going to set this for 30 days from now, September 11th. The lumber needs to be gone by then, obviously. To the best of your ability, if you can pick up the pace of the progress.
Finance.
I know. I'm just saying, to the best of your ability, you know, you need to keep showing us that you're making us a good faith effort. I'm not saying you're not. Just keep in mind, we need to have new tasks done each time. Okay. All right. So we will bring you back on September 11th. Okay. All right. Next up is 8 and 9 on our docket, 240918080 PSG and 2409179 CAB. At 743 Booth Drive.
You swear the testimony you're about to provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
All right.
Inspector Jones for 743 Booth, case number 240-91080 PSG, case number 240-91079 CAB. I guess we'll start with the cleanup. They've made some progress, but as of the ordinance, it's still some violations standing as far as the rear of the property. And I guess addressing the CAB, the inoperable vehicle. As of yesterday, that's the vehicle, the silver Corvette. It was on a utility trailer in the driveway, but it's still on the property, so.
All right. All right, ma'am, step forward and give me your name.
Alice Hobley.
All right. What's going on here? Talk to me about your progress.
Ma'am.
Talk to me about your progress or lack of progress.
Okay, well, I have pictures that I took this morning from that back porch. They straighten it up, because I mean, it's 10 people live in my house. We live, you know, I mean, my sons, their hobbies are, well, the motor that you just saw, is he works on it. He's working on it. He took one out of his car and put it in my truck. So he's trying to repair it.
All right, let me see your pictures.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I will tell you, I do find it extraordinarily frustrating when it's been 4 months since the last court date and the progress was done this morning.
Now, as far as the cleanup, what
Okay.
The rear, the patio area.
the patio area, okay, that's what I just showed up.
I did view your pictures. All right. Is the vehicle still there? Is it still there on the utility trailer this morning?
It's on the trailer. I mean, because we got a storage, but the area that the storage is in, it's hard to get the car into it. The other cars that were there, they're in the storage, but I mean that one, the store. I mean, and it costs. This stuff costs monthly.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else either of y'all want to present?
No, ma'am.
All right. On the PSG, I'm going to issue a $100 fine and order the cleanup. This case, the original inspection in this case was 11 months ago. The appeal form was dated November 4th of 2024, which is 9 months ago. You came before Hearing Officer Ferris in February of this year. It was continued to April of this year. I was under the impression that it was going to be abated, and it was not. So we're going to fix that now. I'm going to order the cleanup.
So my question to you is the cleanup of what? Because I just showed you where the back porch was straightened up. What is it that needs to be cleaned up?
Any items that are remaining that are in violation of city ordinance.
And what is,
As far as the ordinance,
because I was at work, I was at work when he came yesterday.
well, as far as the ordinance, the rear,
Mhm.
the engine parts, and as far as the mechanical tools, that's considered to be a violation of the ordinance because it's supposed to be in a storage building.
What is which mechanical tools?
Right there, as far as that engine horse,
Oh, the engine horse and the motor?
right,
Okay.
and the compressor.
My
Just,
air compressor from,
well, it's supposed to be in a storage building.
You could put those away before they come out to do that.
okay, I can put the compressor in I can put it in my back room, and I mean, really, and the motor and the motor horse, okay, I got another trailer there, just put it on and, you know, do something with it, but I mean,
All right, so that's on the PSG. What's your plan with this vehicle? That's just sitting on a trailer.
Well,
Putting it on a trailer
so
doesn't fix the problem.
that they're working, because the motor that came out of my truck, it actually can't fit in the car, so they're working on it. They're trying to rebuild it because it blew heads. That's why I was taken out of my truck.
All right, I'm gonna issue a $75 fine on that as well. I'm not gonna order it towed just yet. I am gonna issue a $75 fine. Fix it, make it operable. I mean, we told you this back in April, so I can't, saying it again isn't gonna make it better. So, there will be a $100 fine and an order to clean up as it relates to the PSG, and a $75 fine as it relates to the inoperable vehicle, okay?
Okay, as far as, what I was gonna ask you, as far as the vehicle, the fact that it's on the trailer is not touching the ground. It's not on the ground. So, I mean, it's hooked up to the trailer. It's not touching the ground.
It's not operable.
I understand that, but it's not sitting on the ground. The trailer can be driven away right now. It's not touching the ground.
When do you plan to move that? Because I feel like you stuck it on a trailer so that you could come in here and say it's not touching the ground.
The trailer is ours. It's my son. It belongs to him. That was the purpose of him purchasing it. The purpose of him going to finance the trailer was to get the car off the ground. That was the purpose of it.
Tell me my number on here that we're on.
'Cause everything else in the
22.
yard runs.
Number 9.
I mean, you got the air compressor, the dust pan, all that can sit right in my den, back room, I mean.
My reading of the law is that it being on the trailer would still be a violation of section 3831. It shall be unlawful, let me read the law to you. It shall be unlawful for any person to park, store, or deposit, or permit to be parked, stored, or deposited thereon an inoperable vehicle, unless it is fully enclosed in a garage or other building which is free from disrepair or deterioration. So I believe that you putting it on the trailer is you storing or depositing the vehicle. So that's my answer to the question. And that's all I need on this case, so. All right? Okay. All right, we'll get those judgments signed and out in the next few days.
Thank you.
Oh. No, I think they start a new one. Okay, Next up will be number 22 on our docket, 2410504 PSD at 4048 Powell Street.
You swear the testimony you're about to provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Is anybody here from Property Standards? Oh, okay.
Do you swear the testimony you're about to provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right, good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. Denise Jackson, representing 4048 Powell Street, case number 2410504 PSD. This was originally started in 24. Research was done in 11/24. I went out on yesterday, 8/13. As of yesterday, this structure remains in the same original as it did when we first wrote it up. The roof is burnt. As you can see, it had holes inside. It's open. You go in the back, as you can see on the back is totally gone with burns, and of course, it's also open. This house is a nuisance. Also, when I went out, you have women and children sitting across the street, so it's open for anybody to go in and squat in this property. So I recommend it to be demolished.
All right. Sir, step forward and give me your name, please. Give me your name, please.
Being gay.
All right. What's going on with this property?
I totally agree it needs to be demolished, and I was trying to get someone to get it done cheaper, but there was a lot more going on about this house here.
Okay.
And she's really not the one that's over this. And just swore up under the law, but she's not over this. Xavier Lockett is over this.
Okay.
And there's a lot going on. I got a suit in on the city. He went there and took a car out the yard and sold it, scrapped it to his pipes, you pull it. So he's under investigation. There's a lot going on with this, but I do think that the house needs to be but I'm trying to get a little time to find somebody to do it a little cheaper than what the city will do it, but it's a lot going on with this here.
Have you got quotes from people to do a demo?
I talked to one guy. He's supposed to have been coming out to look at it. I think he does demolition for the city, Max Ford. I talked to him a while back on it, but I do think that it needs to be took down, and I will get it done.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and order I'm going to go ahead and sign the judgment and order it demoed. If you in the interim are able to come up with someone that can do it, then that's fine. But to keep this moving, because it's in significant disrepair, I'm going to go ahead and also sign a judgment, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much.
Swear up under the law if not the,
Let's say again.
You're not the one. I wouldn't swear.
But she's his supervisor.
Okay, well, you said you wanted to get it, but they Xavier Lockett, but we got
So he did the
everything's
original.
under control though.
Yeah.
We got it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. And I do have it that noted as well. Thank you. All right. Have we done 66? Okay, 266 on our docket, 2504161 PSD at 4025 Curtis Lane. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see it back there.
Swear the testimony you're about to provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? I do.
All right.
I'm sorry. My name is Inspector Itani Thomas. Today we're here to present 4025 Curtis Lane, 2504161 PSD. I went out to the property yesterday for my first time working with this violation. I did speak with the owner yesterday as well. He did have some people there cleaning out the inside. They tore down the back structure. That was one of the reasons why we wrote it up for demolition to be for the house to be tore down. And I did, when I asked me speaking with him, he do have a plan and contracts and different stuff like that.
Awesome. All right, sir, step up and give me your name.
Christopher Jackson.
Okay, tell me what your plan is.
When they first started, it was the people who I got it from. It was stuff all around the back.
Okay.
So I paid over $3,000 getting everything removed from the back.
Okay.
Also, I paid for people to get stuff out the inside.
Right.
I was incarcerated at the time.
Okay.
All right. Those charges were dismissed from me.
Yeah.
So since this is fine. So
No, you're fine. You're fine.
So since I came home, I've been doing everything I can.
Okay.
I got proof that I've already paid a contractor.
Awesome.
They're already working on it. Some of their workers were there yesterday.
Okay. I'm just going to take a look at it so I can say that I did.
The only thing is the contractor I got, he's working on like 5 different projects, so
Sure.
he's taking his time.
Sure. Okay. All right. So I do see an estimate from a remodeling company for remodeling roofs, walls, flooring. Okay. All right.
When she went there, they was already there working.
Perfect. I'm certainly inclined to give at least 60 days here. Is that okay with property standards?
That's fine. Since I actually seen the people there working,
Right.
I feel like he's gonna finish the project and he has some type of plan.
Perfect. And Mr. Jackson, are you okay with 60 days? Yes, ma'am. Okay, perfect. And if it's not done by then, just come back and we'll talk about, what needs to happen next.
Is there, because right now I'm in school and working and trying to do those properties, is it okay if I can talk to her to try to keep them out and come to court?
Sure. Ideally, we'd like you to.
Keep seeing progress.
Yes.
Well, technically, if he has a substantial amount of it done and cleaned away, like he has the roof done, the windows and stuff like that, to show us that he's have done a lot, then we possibly
Potentially
could
close it.
just close it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he has to keep going.
Yeah. Yeah, just stay in contact with her. And if you can't make it on October 16th, then we'll make a note of that. We'll make a note that you told us today. So I'll see you in a minute. You're welcome. Thank you as well. And I'm sorry, I think you got the short end of the stick as far as being called up last. I promise that wasn't on purpose.
Y'all have a blessed day.
You do. All right. Do I have any other property owners who are here that I have failed to call up yet? Or anybody on behalf of okay. Okay. All right, before we go through these and I have to figure out service, I'm gonna take a 5-minute comfort break.
Sold it actually like in the last year. Yeah. But I don't think they've done anything to it. So, yeah, and then he turned around and sold it. So, and he hadn't done anything on the appeal, and I talked to Marcus, and, I mean, really, there's nothing to do on the appeal. We gotta find those new people. Start a new case. Yeah, I mean, I think Rhonda had a name. I think Miss Rhonda had a name of, I think it's a lady that owns it now. I think that she's mentioned her, that's listed. I'll have to pull up on Telemay. Um, yeah, I'll follow up. Yes. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and so that appeal basically is ignored. And that's a conversation we're gonna have with you guys about, we have a lot of appeals that they never actually service. And so what Marcus has said is, we're basically just gonna ignore those appeals. I'm glad, because it gives them more time, and what they do is they give themselves more time, because they know how to work the system, and they'll come in and file an appeal, and they still don't do it. We only are gonna respond to ones where they
go ahead and go back
properly
to
serve.
starting?
But we're gonna turn it back, but I'm gonna just let Frank know, and then you have something come in.
Let me tell them outside you're ready.
Oh, okay.
Let me get them. I got you.
We should do it like, we should just line them up like at city court, like when you're boycotting a bunch of people. And just go down the line.
Yeah.
And just,
Yeah, Your Honor, I don't know where everybody went to, but if you call, we here.
All right.
I got quite a few cases left, so.
Okay. All right.
Oh, Jimmy got the pictures.
Oh, yeah, where's Jimmy? When I said 5 minutes, I meant 2.5. I'm just kidding. We know.
they might have started to go out to their vehicles. I'm not sure, but I don't see anybody right outside.
Okay, I got the picture, man.
Okay.
Thank you. You will. You ready? They're just kind of hiding the flag.
It's not how we go to medicine. All right, we're gonna go back on the record. Number 3 on our docket, 250132 PSD at 7106 Louise Street.
Morning again, Your Honor.
Good morning.
All righty. This will be 250132 PSD, address 7106 Lewis Street. As you can see from the structure, it's a lot of decay. As you can see with the slumping of the roof, where the roof has kind of caved in some, a lot of the lumber has been decayed off or taken off. The floor when you walk into the structure has been eaten away. There's a lot of holes and damage to the structure itself. That's the back of the structure where the lumber has also fallen off. That's the back door. There is a large hole in the kitchen where they had put a door down where you can walk over it to get into it. The lower half of the structure is missing. There is damage to the roofing eaves of the roof where any kind of more moisture can get into the structure itself. If you look in your information, the appeal was filed on 05/19/25, but from that time he filed an appeal, no work has been done.
Correct.
We have actually been keeping up the cleanup and the grass cutting. That was on the 17th of 06, 09, 26, we had the grass cut. And I just put it in again to get the grass cut on 08, the 11th. And we had a cleanup on it on the 06, 16th of this year. So we basically been maintaining the property itself, and he hasn't been doing anything. So I really would like to push forward with the demolition because some of the neighbors have been complaining about the structure also. And wintertime is coming and the front door and back door is unlocked. Therefore, it's only a matter of time before some squatter wanders in it and it becomes a fire situation.
Okay. I will note the original inspection in this matter occurred January 30th, 2025. The appeal form was dated 5/19/25 by Mr. Thomas Butler, who provided an address of 412 Adair Street, Bossier City, Louisiana, 71111, requesting more time to clean the property. No progress I'm looking at photos from then and photos from now. No progress appears to have been made. He is not present today. No one here is present on behalf of the property. I will note that we attempted to serve him at the address that he provided. It is unclear whether that green card went through, but it was, again, sent to the address that he provided. So I'm comfortable signing a judge. I do find that the property is both blighted and abandoned. I will enter a judgment to move forward with a demo on that. All right, next up is number 4 on our docket, 2504-230 CAB at 2751 Essex Street. I had a note that it was abated.
Yes, that's closed out. The landlord notified me and said that he had the car removed himself.
Perfect. I don't care who does it as long as it gets done.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you so much. All right, next up will be 15 and 16 on our docket, 2404-232 PSD and 24044432 PSG at 1520 Sycamore Street.
Okay, Your Honor, I think our inspector stepped out and he didn't come back yet. So
Okay, all right.
I'm gonna go ahead and do his case for him.
Perfect.
Okay, I'm Inspector Lisa Hayes presenting case 2404-232 PSD 1520 Sycamore and 240443 PSG 1520 Sycamore Street. According to his notes, nothing has changed on this. It's still in a state of disrepair. There's deterioration, no repairs has been conducted on the structure. The property has not been cleaned. There's still debris and wild overgrowth. So like to move forward with demolition and cleanup.
All right. I will note the original inspection in this matter occurred April 2nd, 2024. The appeal form was dated May 12th, 2025 by Mr. Kevin Belcher, who provided an address of P.O. Box 3313, Shreveport, Louisiana, 71133. Summons for today's proceedings were sent to that address. He did not claim them, although it looks like they were sent there and received, just not picked up by him. So, and that is as it relates to both matters, the PSG and the PSD. So I will consider that served, and I will go ahead and enter a judgment as to both PSD and PSG at 1520 Sycamore Street. All right. Next one is 17-250-3187 PSG at 1521 Alston Street.
Okay, I'm Inspector Lisa Hayes presenting the case for 250-3187 PSG 1520 Alston Street. There's still junk and debris, wild growth, overgrown vegetation, and an inoperable vehicle remains on the property. Moving forward, just like to move forward and have it abated and the vehicle removed. Or I guess that's not in there, but
Yeah.
just have the property abated, cleaned up. Would like a judgment to have it cleaned up.
All right. I will note that this case, the original inspection was March 7th of 2025. The appeal was dated April 2nd, 2025 by Mr. Ivory Beavers at 1521 Alston Street, Shreveport, Louisiana. Notice was given to him in court last time to be here today, so he received notice. He also received an additional notice in the mail. He does not appear in court today. I was extraordinarily clear with him last time that he needed to have all of this stuff cleaned up, and he does not. The photos show just a continued mess.
Yes, ma'am.
So I am going to, on 250-3187 PSG at 1521 Alston Street, I'm going to enter a judgment. I'm also going to enter a fine on this one because I'm going to enter a fine on this one. I don't know that we can do anything about the car unless we're going to write up a CAB on him. but I will go ahead and enter the judgment on the PSG. All right. The fine is going to be $100. Number 19 on our docket, 2403195 PSD at 2714 Logan Street. Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Inspector Lisa Hayes presenting case number 2403195 PSD 2714 Logan. Repairs started on the structure to clear the violation, but no repairs has been conducted on the structure in approximately 3 months. At this time, the inspector would like to proceed with demo.
All right. Inspector Ray, you have anything to add? This is Logan Street.
These are done.
Okay, you did a great job. No, ma'am.
Okay. All right. I will note the original inspection of this matter occurred March 8th, 2024, with many inspections since then. The appeal form was dated September 10th, 2024 by Mr. Dottis Pope at 932 Daniel Street, Shreveport, Louisiana, 71106. We sent many summonses for today's date. Some were delivered, some were not. But Mr. Dottis Pope's was. We also know that he had service because he called yesterday and gave us reasons that he won't be able to attend today and is asking for more time. However, he began appearing in environmental court in November of last year and just has really not made significant progress. He was making progress for a little while. It seems like it has kind of come to a standstill. Would you agree with me on that?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Okay. He has also been absent the last several times. Whether that is intentional or not, it is a fact that he has been absent. So I'm going to go ahead and enter a judgment in this case to get this structure demoed. I'll get that signed in the next few days.
Yes,
No
ma'am.
fine, though.
Thank you.
All right, number 20, you're welcome. Number 23 on our docket, 2412615 PSD at 3836 Baxter Street. Oh.
Hello.
Yeah.
My name is Inspector Itani Thomas. Today we're here for um, 3836 Baxter Street. It is for a dilapidated structure, 2412615. On yesterday, I went by to take pictures and check the progress. Prior, it looks the grass and stuff was overgrown on the house, so they did cut the grass down, but I didn't was nobody there or anything for me to speak with. They need to repair the roof. The fascia boarding and siding is needing to be repaired.
Okay. All right. In this one, I do have that the property just sold, so we're going to have to close this citation and start a new one. Oh, well, if they're mowing it, they may have a great plan to move forward.
Absolutely.
So we are going to have to close this one given the nature of the ownership issue.
Okay, thank you.
And then number 24 on our docket, 2504173 PSD at 6202 Tinker Street. Oh, sorry, that shows abated in my, yeah, okay.
Do I need to present it still?
No, that's okay. We'll just show it abated. I made a very bright neon sticky note so I wouldn't forget, and then I promptly forgot. Number 28 on our docket is 2503178 PSG at 431 West 62nd Street.
Inspector Graham, Inspector Record 431 West 62nd Street, violation number 2503178 PSG. I think it was continued because of lack of service last time.
It was.
But these photos were taken yesterday, and the property is still in the same condition as it was before, asking for an order to go ahead and clean it up.
All right. The original inspection in this matter occurred on March 6th of 2025. The appeal was dated April 10th of 2025 by Christopher Brown, who provided an address of 431 West 62nd Street. And we were unable to get service last time, so we reset it for today. Today, that letter was mailed, sent, but came back unclaimed. So at this point, I guess he's not checking his mail, but either way, we have, I believe, made good enough service. So I will go ahead and enter a judgment as to 431 West 62nd Street to get that cleaned up.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. All right, next up is the next one I have on my docket is 31-250277 PSD at 139 East McCormick Street. That's abated, correct? All right, we'll show that abated. Next up, 33, which is 2405301 PSD at 6204 Henderson Avenue.
Okay. Inspector Lisa Hayes presenting case 2405301 PSD 6204 Henderson Avenue. This thing is actually structurally sound and it has been secured.
Oh, great.
So we'd like to close it.
We will close that then. All right. Next is going to be 34, 35, and 36, 2411590 PSD, 2411134 CAB, and 2411375 CAB at 910 Huntington Lane.
Okay, Inspector.
Oh, sorry. I was going to say my notes indicate 35 and 36 are abated.
Yeah, the vehicles were removed, yes, ma'am.
Correct. All right. And then what about the PSD?
Okay, Inspector Lisa Hayes presenting case number 2411590 PSD 910 Huntington Lane. Nothing has been done to the property. We'd either like to proceed with demo. If you get more time, it needs to be fine. But we proceed with demo. The owner has not done anything to it. I know it's Mr. Belcher's property. Normally he shows up. I don't know where he is, but he had a couple of cases today and he's not here, but he has done nothing to the property.
All right.
So we demo it or fine or both.
Okay. All right, so it does, I am looking at the photos. It looks like significant blight surely is abandoned as well. So the original inspection in this matter occurred on October 21st, 2024. The appeal form was dated May 12th, 2025 by Mr. Kelvin Belcher with the address of P.O. Box 3313, Shreveport, Louisiana 71103, requesting more time to rehab or demolish the structure. The notice was sent to Mr. Belcher and provided to him at his Cross Lake address. It was also sent to the P.O. Box, and he was sent multiple reminders to pick up his items, and he chose not to. So he was served both at the Cross Lake Boulevard address and at his P.O. Box. His failure to pick it up is not, I don't think, on us. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and enter a judgment in this matter to get this cleaned up. I will also
Or
issue a
demolish.
$100 fine.
Or you're gonna clean up or demolish? It's a
I'm sorry, demolished.
PSD,
Yeah, I'm
demolished,
sorry.
okay.
All right, 37 and 38 on our docket, 250285 PSG and 250211 PSS at 3405 Judson Street.
I am Inspector Davis over 250285 PSG and 250211 PSS for care premise and securing. When I went out yesterday, the property was not secured, and there's still work that does need to be addressed in regards to the care premise, removing the dead growth from around the perimeter fencing that's to the rear of the property. I think as I rolled out, I believe that they did have contractors coming in, but I haven't received any updated pictures. He said that he was going to be sending me some updated pictures by email,
because he is out of the country. Um, given given that they have filed an appeal back in March 7, 2025, they've had more than enough time in case the property is not cleaned up. When I go back out to reinspect it, I would like to go ahead and push to have this cleaned up. But if it is, then
Right.
we'll go ahead and finalize it.
Okay, and you said the PSS is handled. It is secured, or it's not?
Say again?
It is secured, or it's not?
Oh, it's not secure.
It's not secured. Okay. All right.
As far as secure premise, we'll go ahead and I would like to go ahead and move forward to have the property clean in regards to what needs to be addressed. But as far as the securing, no, the property was not secure.
Okay.
No boards or anything was on the doors or windows.
Okay. All right. The original inspection in this matter occurred February 10th of 2025. The appeal form was dated March 7th of 2025, which is 5 months ago, by Well Chase Properties, owned by Brian Chase, who provided an address at 406 Birchview Drive, Broussard, Louisiana, 70518. He has been summoned now 3 times to environmental court and has not shown up for any of them. We sent notice to the address provided. Notice was left. They attempted to redeliver it. He didn't facilitate that at all. So I am going to go ahead and enter judgments in these matters, and a fine of $100 on the PSG. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'm sorry, what's going on? Because it looked like most of it has been done, so I'm trying to see what will we have, basically, the cleanup, because most of the yard is cleaned up, so I'm trying to.
We have the dead overgrowth on the rear side of this fence. It has scattered debris underneath it, questionable embedded debris underneath it, and then it has overgrowth that's going into the neighboring property. I do believe that they're in the process of removing it, but if it's not done, I was trying to see if we can go ahead and get that addressed. If it is done, then we can go ahead and get it closed out after re-inspection.
If it's done, okay.
Okay. Okay, I am gonna backtrack on the $100 since they have made so much progress. I'll take the $100 off, but I am gonna enter the judgment to go ahead and get the PSG and the PSS. If they get it done ahead of time, then of course we don't have to do it.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, next up is number 42 and 43, 2412638 PSD and 2412150 PSG at 3536 Sumner Street.
I am Inspector Davis over 2412638 PSD and 2412150 PSG, 3536 Sumner Street. The property is in need of being cleaned in regards to branches in the front yard that does need to be removed towards the rear of the property. It is showing overgrowth towards the fencing that does need to be addressed and removed. And it does have debris on the side of the structure that does need to be removed. And given the current status of the PSD, I would recommend that we go ahead and move forward with trying to demolish the property, given that no progress has been made, no attempt to rehab the structure has been made, and it is not secured because you're able to get into the back door. And as you can see on the interior, it looked like it had been gutted, but no work has been, attempted on trying to, rehab the structure. So
All right.
I do recommend that we have the property demolished. Oh, also, given the cosmetic on the outside, there is issue with rotting wood. The overlay has, gaps in it, facial board, and the sidings are not entirely in good condition. There is holes and rotting wood on the sides as well.
Okay. All right, the original inspection in this matter occurred December 23rd of 2024 with multiple subsequent inspections. The appeal form was dated May 12th, 2025 by Kevin Belcher, who provided an address of P.O. Box 3313, Shreveport, Louisiana 71133. We have attempted service at that provided provided mailing address. He did receive notice at his Cross Lake address. He was given reminders to pick up his summons at his postal office, but chose not to do that. So I do believe that he was properly served, and I will move forward with judgments as it relates to numbers 42 and 43 at 3536 Sumner Street. I will order the demo and cleanup of the property, and I will issue additionally a $100 fine on the PSD.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, and I think you've got one more, huh? 45 on our docket, 2409106 PSG at 3140 Judson Street.
I am Inspector Davis over 2409106 APSG 3140/3146.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it has caused some confusion. Judson Street, this property has been abated, cleaned the fence row, they have removed the overgrowth, they have removed debris, and I will say the tenant that is living there is happy.
Perfect. They're happy, I'm happy. All right, we will move on to numbers 47 and 48. At 2412623 PSD and 2410126 PSG at 1506 Juella.
Hey, I'm Inspector Thomas here for 1506 Juella, 2412623 PSD, 241101266 PSD. The owner have completed everything.
Oh, great. We will close this out then. Love to hear it. All right, next will be 50 and 51, 2404187 PSD and 2404375 PSG at 5656 Martin Street.
Inspector Thomas, 5656 Martin Street, 2504187 PSD, 2504375 PSG. The PSD has been completed, so we'll say that's done. The PSG, what I have spoke with Mr. Alvin numerous of times regarding the property about the overgrowth on the back side of the property. On the back side of the property, somehow the way that the property is set up, you got one side in the fence and then the other side is not. I don't know how they had that worked out. But so the house is gone, but he still have tree and trash and debris from the house and stuff like that. I did speak with him on yesterday, letting him know that I close out the demolition, but I wasn't closing out the PSG.
Okay.
And I do recommend him receiving a fine because of how many times me and him have talked, and I have repeated over and over and over again what needed to be.
Okay. All right. Is the PSG in a position where you feel like you can just monitor it, or do you want to bring it back to court?
Bring it back because he's hard.
All right. I'm gonna set him for September 11th. We will let me just note. The PSD in this matter will be closed out. The PSG, the original inspection was April 28th of 2025. The appeal was dated May 27th of 2025. Mr. George provided an address of 1625 Applewood, Shreveport, Louisiana 71118. This notice was delivered to that address and he did not appear today. I'm gonna hold off on the fine for now. Bless you. I'm gonna hold off on the fine for now because he has done what he needed to with a demo. I'm gonna give him some credit for that, but I'm gonna set him in 30 days to come in here and explain himself about the rest of it. Okay. All right. So we will set him on the PSG for September 11th. Then 52 on our docket, 2505292 CAB at 3767 Eileen Lane.
Inspector Thomas for 3767 Lane, 2505292 was for a CAB. The car has been removed.
Perfect. And I did have that also on my break sticky note that I missed. All right. And then number 68, 2505421 PSG at 6325 Southcrest Drive.
Inspector Thomas for CC 325 Southcrest Drive, 505-421. Property has been complete.
All right. Did I miss any other properties? There's a lot on here today. Okay. All right. With that, we're done. Look, y'all don't have to sign everybody in town. You can just tell me you want to hang out with us.
Oh, Jimmy, have you heard any more complaints about Fern Avenue? Okay, did you see that email from Ms. Rhonda and me? I mean, proceed on cleanup. All it,